Oh
All right, here we
yeah.
go. We are live from, for the first time, by the way, the Battle of Ohio podcast YouTube channel and my personal YouTube channel at the same time. I figured out how it works.
Fantastic. I did not figure out TikTok Live yet.
I think I might actually be able to get that to work too, maybe next time.
Oh, real? Oh, let's talk about that.
I might be able to. I'll have to look into it. But anyway, we are live on YouTube right now. We are coming at you, trying to catch the 2022 NFL draft and our reactions. Thomas don't have anything to react to, by the way. No Browns picks in the first round.
Oh, trust me. There's going to be something to react to about the Browns today. I promise you that.
Is that so? What's that?
There's going to be something to react to about the Browns today. I promise you that.
Okay. Well, you're. Are you suggesting the Browns are going to trade back into the first round?
No, but maybe. I do think the Browns will be involved in the trade today.
Okay, interesting. You think they're going to get Deebo Samuel?
Come on, who? Like it's so obvious what I'm talking about today.
Is it Deebo Samuel?
No, today's the day that we figure out what team Baker Mayfield goes through. I think Baker Mayfield.
Oh, do you see? I've heard literally nothing about that. I'm kind of at the point where I'm assuming they're not going to trade him.
You think they're gonna restart? You think they're gonna bring Baker Mayfield back? Do you really think? You got to be this black to play for the Browns at the quarterback position now.
I think they might hold him out of pettiness. Honestly,
they might. I like Baker Mayfield, but that shit is funny as hell. You know they might.
What we do have is we have a Bengals pick all the way at number 31 because, AFC champions. Just reminding everybody.
All right, AFC North conflict.
AFC North conflict. Like
all Bengals fans do on AFC North conflict to talk about how yeah, we got the 31st pick of the draft. Yeah, we got one of the last.
I mean, it feels pretty good. If it also feels good, not just having the 31st pick, but it also feels pretty good, like not really having any idea what they're going to do, and also not really needing anything. Like, they could take an offensive lineman, that'd be cool. They could take a cornerback, that'd be cool. They could take a tight end, that'd be weird, but that'd be cool. Like there's not really anything we need. There's plenty of things we could use, but I mean, there's no real reason. Like whatever they do, I don't really have any reason to get upset. So it actually might be kind of a boring reaction from me.
Well, I mean,
unless they take like a quarterback, then I might get pretty mad then.
You should take a quarterback today. The Baltimore Ravens.
I don't agree with that. Not for the reason. I know you're saying because like Lamar Jackson's bad and they're not going to re-sign him and fair enough. We can have that discussion, but I don't think they should take a quarterback today because all the quarterbacks are bad, except for like maybe Malik Willis, but I don't think he'll be there by the time the Ravens draft.
That's my whole point, man. I think the Ravens have a problem at quarterback. I think that Lamar Jackson is a good quarterback.
I think Lamar Jackson's a good quarterback. I don't think Lamar Jackson's a great quarterback. I think Lamar Jackson has a lot of problems, but I think he's good.
Lamar Jackson is going to be this next year. Lamar Jackson is going to be my new Carson Wentz.
I think you're already kind of past that point. I'm pretty sure you've railed on Lamar Jackson more than you've railed on Carson Wentz, but you also have more reason to rail on him.
I probably every single AFC North conflict, or every AFC North state of AFC North, I'm always like, when are we gonna have the Lamar Jackson conversation? Every single time. That's what I always say, right? I was thinking about something like, dang, when are we going to have the Lamar Jackson conversation? And I thought to myself, I say that an awful lot. But when are we going to have the Lamar Jackson conversation?
I wonder if I can. Here we go.
I'm not frozen. My face is just like this because I'm trying to figure out what happened to Lamar Jackson. Again, I'm not frozen.
Maybe I shouldn't have worn a hoodie. This is dumb.
You know, I was watching Forrest Gump. You know what Forrest Gump mama said?
What's that?
Stupid is what stupid does.
I vaguely remember something like that. I don't really watch movies, so.
You never seen Forrest Gump?
No, I've never seen Forrest Gump. I'm familiar with some of the quotes, though. They're kind of like iconic, but no, I've never seen it.
Ladies and gentlemen, who may or may not be watching this podcast live stream, Kyle have never seen Forrest Gump. This is not a drill.
No, I haven't seen most movies, actually.
Damn. Have you watched?
I'm not into movies.
What movie have you seen? What movie do you like?
I like Inception.
That's good. That's good points.
Okay.
Good points for that one.
Bruce Almighty's really good.
You get points for that one too.
Yeah. Okay, what are they doing now? They're doing like, are they replaying the opening ceremony in the Super Bowl? I'm confused.
You know, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this crowd.
Yeah.
People can do that. And the only reason why we didn't is because we had a pandemic. We had freaking restrictions and stuff. But even still, they lifted up our restrictions, and we still did it pretty good. Man, that sucks. Remember, we got to wait another 32 years to get another NFL draft.
I mean, that's more often than we're going to get an NFL draft. We're probably never going to host anything like that.
What are you talking about? Y'all probably will.
The NFL? No, I don't see us hosting hardly anything, really. We don't have the hotel space. We don't have the infrastructure to host like massive events like that. Same reason we're never going to host a Super Bowl.
I can't. I just got to build a stadium.
Well, no, it's not just a stadium. We got to build a stadium. We got to build new roads. We got to build new, like, I mean, we got to build like hotel space. I mean, like Cincinnati is not the kind of city for large events like that. You know, Cincinnati's got too much of like a small town feel.
I mean, you know, I mean,
I love Cincinnati, but it's just not the kind of city that can hold a gigantic party like that.
Cincinnati's not small though. I mean, I don't know. You never know. Like, my entire life, like when I was a kid, they'd be like, "Man, Cleveland can't have this, and Cleveland can't have that." In the last 5 years since I graduated college, Cleveland had the MLB All-Star Game, the NBA All-Star Game, the NFL Draft. Something else. We had a few things. We had 4 finals. That kind of helped. Having 4 NBA finals did help. We had a World Series.
Well, I can guarantee you we're never going to host any NBA finals.
I mean, unless the NBA expands and put a team in Cincinnati.
They're not going to put a team in Cincinnati. We tried that one time. It worked out terribly.
Yeah, back in the 60s, you know. Try again, you know.
70s.
That was a long ass time ago. You know how many presidents were?
It was, but we don't.
When these old Browns fans bring up freaking the fumble or the drive, like, you shut up with the fumble and the drive. Do you know how many presidents were here since the fumble and the drive?
Do you know how much trouble we had to get to just to get a soccer stadium, Thomas? Like, you know, US Bank Arena is not the same like caliber of stadium it was in the 70s. There's no way an NBA team could come play there. We'd have to build a new arena.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with that.
And right now we're like, you know, we're only a few years off of having to renew Paul Brown Stadium. So I mean, like, it's just like I mean, I'm not saying the Cincinnati could never get an NBA team, but like anytime soon, it ain't happening.
Hey, Great American Ballpark.
Do what?
Right. Didn't I just renovate Great American Ballpark and stuff? It's beautiful.
Yeah, the Great American Ballpark's great. The baseball team that inhabits it, not so much.
It's kind of crazy though, because like The Reds shouldn't really be that bad. I don't understand why the Reds are so bad.
They traded everybody away. I'm actually surprised that they've won any games. Honestly, like, you know, they're going into full rebuild mode. When teams go into full rebuild mode, that's what happens. I mean, I don't know much about baseball. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do know about rebuilds. And the Reds are in a rebuild. So them being very bad, yeah, that makes sense.
Baseball rebuilds are a lot different. Like baseball rebuild, like football and basketball rebuilds, they're fairly short, right? You could like literally you could like jumpstart your rebuild in football and basketball by getting the number one overall pick. In baseball, just because you get the number one overall pick doesn't mean you're gonna be good. You're gonna have a superstar. It's like you gotta have like 20 number one overall picks, and you gotta hope that 5 of them pan out.
So you said football rebuilds go quickly.
I know I'm a Browns fan.
I was gonna say, what's the Browns' excuse?
Bad organization.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, to be fair, the Reds aren't
about Browns fans because I can't just come a heart moment with Browns fans. There ain't no damn thing as a curse. Our team is just stupid. This guy.
There you go.
This guy right here is just stupid.
Needs another helmet.
You're just stupid. And it wasn't until we had Deshaun Watson that they finally made a good ass move.
I mean, the jury's still out on that one. We'll see. Now, for what it's worth, we can probably talk about this because right now the NFL Network, instead of showing things about the draft, is obnoxiously showing the opening of the Super Bowl, and my heart is hurting because this is making me sad because of what happened.
I forget y'all were in the Super Bowl.
I got myself so sad that I forgot what I was saying.
I'm just watching Roger Goodell get booed.
Yeah. Hey, so I didn't even think about this because this is not really like a normal episode, although we're treating it like a normal episode. What are you drinking tonight, Thomas?
Bud Light Orange, you already know.
Bud Light Orange. Well, I didn't already know. That's why I asked. I wasn't sure if it was Bud Light Lime or what.
Yeah, like, oh, you know what I'm about to drink. Type thing. Like, you know what I'm going to say. Did I even know? That's what like
I'm drinking Two Hearted Ale, American IPA.
That Bell's Two.
What?
That bet by Bell's Two Hearted.
Oh shit. Who's yeah, it is by Bell's.
Yeah, I know my beers. I like this standing and talking thing. It's a lot better. I like this standing thing.
You know what I would like? If you found your headphones, because your audio quality is terrible.
Yeah. What you gonna do? I mean, there's a store on the bottom of my is that Ice Cube?
Ice Cube.
Yeah, Ice Cube's on stage. Ice Cube's on stage. That's right.
Oh, did they? I think they turned off the feed of the draft.
You got to turn on ESPN, baby.
They said it was on NFL Network.
There's no reason why it shouldn't be on NFL.
No, it's supposed to be on NFL Network. I don't know. I think they were just replaying the Super Bowl. But I think I can get it on Watch ESPN.
Yeah, you can.
All right. They haven't made a pick yet, have they?
No.
Ah, crap. No, I can't. Because I don't have cable. You have to log in with a cable provider to get Watch ESPN.
I could do a live update in draft. Ice Cube's on stage.
Tune in on NFL Network, but I went to NFL Network and it wasn't there.
Ice Cube's on stage with Derek Carr and Roger Goodell. Don't know why. For some reason, Derek Carr got a mohawk. Two people are on the front row in a Browns jersey with Browns Jarvis Landry jersey. Don't know why. I have a question.
What?
Did you say that the Browns might trade for Debo Sanders?
Debo Samuel?
Yeah.
Do I think the Browns will do it?
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the capital.
Me neither. I
Like
think.
what would they send? They already sent their first round pick.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. You want a first one? You want a you want a first round pick 5 years from now?
Yeah, that's kind of my point. Like, no, I don't see them doing it because I don't really.
Why do the Dolphins have a first round pick?
They traded it for Tyreek Hill.
Ah, I don't really think that was smart of them.
I don't know. I mean, if they were going to take a great wide receiver anyway, which I don't know why they would because they got Jalen Waddle,
But like, do they believe in Tua that much? I don't.
sorry, I know this. I know this isn't exactly the most riveting stream, everybody. I just the feed that I thought I had for the NFL draft is not actually correct, so I kind of have to scramble to find a feed. So, oh crap! Is it going to reset my stream?
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I turned the VPN on, so it reset my connection.
You're okay. I got Dr. Pepper. By the way, Lord VPN, just click that link below, you guys. You get 69%.
Here we go. I got it now. Sorry, what now?
Lord VPN.
What about NordVPN?
Yeah. Just click that link below and you will get 69%.
Yeah, that's actually, what I just turned on NordVPN, and it's very good. So you should all buy NordVPN through our link.
But here's the other thing, guys. Dr. Pepper got 23 flavors. How the fuck is that possible? Dr. Pepper's Michael Jordan.
They put 23 different flavorings in the pop. We're not sponsored by Dr. Pepper, so I'm not interested in talking good about Dr. Pepper. All right, so Thomas, I put out my mock draft. I don't know if you saw the picks that I made.
I didn't.
Do what?
I did.
Hey, I'm on stream, dude.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what's this?
It's your lunch.
I didn't get anything. Oh, mommy got. Okay, bring that to mommy.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay,
sorry about that. What?
That looked delicious.
I think it was like vegan ice cream.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's not really no.
You think vegans nasty? I mean, I respect vegans. I respect.
Look, I am married to a vegan, and I have to admit, vegan food today is 10,000 times better than vegan food from when I was growing up. It's much different than it used to be. They're actually using real ingredients now, which is, impressive. And they're not trying to imitate meat anymore, which was my biggest issue with vegan food. It's not like, here's a hamburger, but actually it's made of like tofu. And they are doing some of that. There's like this Beyond Meat thing, but like, like they'll have like a they'll have like a burger, but they won't try to be like, oh, this is a hamburger. It'll be like no, it's made from like risotto and stuff like that. And so it's interesting. And now I don't want to do that kind of stuff, but I will say the food doesn't taste as bad as it used to.
Yeah. I personally, one thing about vegans, no offense to your wife is amazing, is that they tell you that they're vegan way before you ask them if they're vegan. Like, a vegan before you know I'm black. I'm like, hi, Thomas. No, I'm vegan. Like, oh, okay, yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah. Congratulations on all your success.
Not my wife, but that's mostly because she doesn't really talk to people in the first place. So
I don't know if she's vegan. She made some bomb ass tacos.
And she made some. That's the other thing. She's vegan, but she's totally cool with me not being vegan. She made those tacos from that pulled pork. Now I made the pulled pork. I'm the one who smoked the pulled pork and everything like that. But she did everything up and made those pulled pork tacos. So she's not against it. It's just she's doing it because she's got like she's got like a health condition that makes it like meat doesn't react with her body well.
Yeah. I get it. I do wonder, man, because people don't be eating red meat. I'm sorry, there's an airplane that just took off in my there's like an airport. See, like my view is a lake and airport. Oh, that's a big one. Oh.
Live reaction, Thomas Stargell, airplanes.
Is it jet?
He's
Oh,
this is why you come to the Battle of Ohio podcast, everybody.
All right. So anyway,
here, no other reason.
So like my view is like Lake Erie, and then like this shit is phenomenal. Pretty great.
All right, we got Roger Goodell coming up to the stage for the number 1 overall pick in 2022 NFL Draft.
Oh yeah, who get drafted? Ooh.
Let's find out.
I could tell you, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Jacksonville Jaguars select Trayvon Walker. Wow. All right, I'm already off to a terrible start. I did not believe the rumors that the Jaguars were going to take Trayvon Walker, and I think Trent Baalke should be immediately fired. Because while Trayvon Walker might be very good, he also has pretty high bust potential. And I'm not saying he's going to bust, but I'm saying he could, and there's a very good chance that he could because he's kind of, not like super refined in his technique. So, man, I would have gone with Aiden Hutchinson, but, I guess Trent Baalke knows better than me. So, all right. So my mock draft is already off to a terrible start. I thought they'd go Aiden Hutchinson. They didn't. And now Trayvon Walker cannot be taken, but I had Trayvon Walker going number 2 to the Lions. And obviously that's not going to happen now. I am going to predict, though, that the Lions are going to take Aiden Hutchinson. And they are celebrating in Detroit tonight.
Not taking a quarterback?
No. Who would you take?
That's a very good question. They might as well still with Jared Goff. They might as well trade.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. They got to pay that money to Jared Goff no matter what anyway. Might as well let him throw the football.
They should trade the 32nd pick for Baker Mayfield.
Maybe. See, I really like the idea of the Lions going and getting a young quarterback they can develop and who can sit behind Jared Goff. But it's just like, there's really nobody worth doing that with this year.
Yep.
Like, I mean, maybe Malik Willis. I'll give you that. Maybe Malik Willis. But I wouldn't take him number 2 overall. And then, like, he's going to be gone by the time they pick number 32.
Yep.
Unless they trade up. All right, the Lions pick is in. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is going to be Aiden Hutchinson. If it's not, I might just quit trying to speculate because I know nothing about anything clearly.
He's going to be one of the most unpredictable drafts of all time.
Which, you know what, those are the most fun when you don't know what's going to happen.
By the way, where do you think Malik Willis and Kenny Pickett want to go?
Well, Malik Willis, I think, is going to. In my mock, I had him going to the Seahawks, which maybe not. The only thing is, like, is Pete Carroll really going to want to take a quarterback in the first round because he never really has.
I think the Seahawks get Baker Mayfield.
Was Pete Carroll the coach when the Patriots took Drew Bledsoe? Because I might have just disproven myself.
That was a long ass time ago.
That was a long time ago. I think it was either Pete Carroll or it was what's his nuts? Bill Parcells. It was one of the two. I don't think Bill Parcells was what? He wasn't the head coach of the Patriots.
Drew Bledsoe played for the Patriots and Patriots at the worst stadium in the NFL. That ugly ass stadium in Foxborough. Where all it was just two hands.
Did you know that Bill Parcells works for the Browns?
Really?
Yeah. All right, hold on one sec. I'll explain myself in a second. And the Lions did take Aiden Hutchinson. Okay.
Yeah, you know, keep that good for him.
Yep. All right, so Bill Parcells has been an NFL executive. He was VP of football operations for the Dolphins from 2008 to 2010, and I maybe got fired. Let's see. No, he just left in 2010. Bill Parcells left the Dolphins in 2010. And in 2014, he joined the Browns as a courtesy consultant.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure what that means.
He probably was in Cleveland like once a decade.
I don't know, something like that. But he has been he's been with the Browns for a while. He's been there since 2014, like I said. So he's going on his 9th year with the Browns as a courtesy consultant. What the fuck is a courtesy consultant?
I don't know, but you know what though? You said 2014?
Yeah, 2014.
Probably part of the. I don't know. Browns got like a lot of people just hanging out, trying to rebuild the team. That's why they got a whole TV show called Building the Browns. Do they just be having these jerseys ready for them? Like, how do they get them?
Well, they probably make jerseys for all of the picks that might potentially get picked. And then I guess they just give the ones like I know they do that for like the Super Bowl. Like they'll make like Super Bowl like for both teams. They'll make T-shirts like Super Bowl champions, whatever for both teams, and whoever loses, the shirts are like donated to like like a village in Africa or something like that.
Oh.
All right, so. We got Trayvon Walker and Aiden Hutchinson, 2 edge defenders off the board in the first 2 picks. Next, we got the Houston Texans. The Texans, Thomas, I think, could literally do anything. Like, they need everything, including, like, coach. I don't know. I like Lovie Smith, but...
The draft is that we're going to be saying a lot of teams twice. Like, the Jets, the Giants, and the Dolphins all have like 3 picks within the first 10 picks. Oh, wait, not the Dolphins anymore. That's right.
Yeah, this draft is actually going to be dominated by. I think it's like what they said, like half the teams in the NFL control all 32 picks or something like that.
Only eight teams do not have a pick.
Yeah.
That's like a fourth of the NFL.
All right, last 5 defensive players selected number 2 overall, including Ndamukong Suh, Von Miller, Nick Bosa, Chase Young. That's a pretty good list. So perhaps Aiden Hutchinson will be very good.
What is Nagama Khan doing right now?
I believe last I checked, he was with the Buccaneers.
Excuse
me. He is currently a free agent, so he's not with anybody right now. He might be done, but he was with the Buccaneers as early as last year, so he just hasn't signed with the team yet. But he was with the Buccaneers up until they lost in the what was it, divisional round when they lost?
Yeah, something like that.
It was the divisional round when they lost, right?
You know, I love football.
Who did they lose to?
I love football, but I look at these people dressed up in these like crazy outfits. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
People just, I don't know, man. People like doing what they do. There's some Bengals fans that dress up in like some crazy shit, man.
I get it. Like, go do your thing. Like, I didn't like the fact that the Browns fans made fun of the little tiger guy. I thought that was childish. Man, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about my fan base for making fun of the tiger guy. He seemed like a very chill guy. Like, you're gonna make this cheeky guy.
It's one thing for like random fans to make fun of other random fans, you know, it's whatever. It's another thing for a reporter with the kind of platform he had. That was what I think it was about, was a reporter with that kind of platform calling out some random guy for just having a good time. That was what I think people had a problem with. It was just Browns fans making fun of Bengals fans. It's like, you know, that's just life. You know, I don't think anybody's gonna like
about Cleveland Browns reporters, because I, for some reason, am followed on Twitter by a few Cleveland Brown reporters. Don't know why. I'm also followed by Jimmy John. So what's up with that? Yeah, Jimmy John's follow me on Twitter. He followed 508.
Oh, the Texans took Derek Stingley Jr. All right, so we solved the question of whether Sauce Gardner would be the first cornerback off the board. That's not happening. It looks like Derek Stingley Jr. got taken, and to be honest, he deserves it. Derek Stingley Jr. is very, very talented. But I mean, like, a lot of people were thinking he was going to fall in the draft because he hasn't been super productive lately. Like it's been like 2 years since he had a big season, but when he was having big seasons, he was like, you know, no question, this guy is, you know, insane. So I guess the Texans have to just feel really, really, really good that, you know, this guy's going to get it turned around. But it is the Texans.
I had something about players in the backfield of the something about players in the backfield of LSU, man. I like them.
Yep.
Reed Williams.
Patrick Peterson, Honey Badger.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Yeah. AJ. Oh, no, that's Clemson. Never mind. Yeah, man. No. Derek Stingley, he could be really good. I worry about him going to the Texans, though, because the Texans are where careers go to die right now.
Oh, yeah, what's a quarterback? Yo, where will Baker Mayfield go, though?
Where will Baker Mayfield go? I don't know. Like, I honestly don't think he's gonna get traded today.
Well, you know, it's interesting. I want to see what happens. I think it's, I don't know how many people. Somebody's gonna get lucky. somebody's gonna get a really good freaking quarterback.
Look,
somebody.
any team that's quarterback needy right now is going to be thrilled to get Baker Mayfield. I can promise you that.
Like, I think what's gonna happen is, I mean, like, look, man, like, all right, y'all can say all this stuff about, oh, Baker Mayfield tweets, oh, Baker Mayfield got attitude problem. So, like, I hear this every single day. Baker Mayfield, I don't like Baker Mayfield's attitude. Well, get the fuck over your feelings. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't care. I don't care if
Well, there's that, and there's also the fact that he's had 2 awful seasons.
It's true. But one of them,
it's not just one of them. He was hurt, but it's also like,
but that's what bothers me.
Should he have been playing?
Yeah, that's the whole
And
thing.
is that's partially on the Browns for letting him play, but that's also partially on Baker for trying to be too hard-headed about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a gamer. But I mean, like, I think it's weird that where he's playing hurt, and I don't think that that's a knock against him. I think the opposite. I think for somebody to play NFL football with that is very committed to the game. We talk about people not being committed to the game, but talking about a torn labrum. This man had a torn labrum. He played on it. He didn't just have a torn labrum. He had a fracture in his shoulder. He played on it.
Well, okay, so like we know he's better than like Josh Rosen, but like, is that really the standard you want to be at?
No, I think that
so he cares about the game. That's great, but you need more than just caring about the game.
Now, I get that, but the thing is, though, it's like the reason why I think he's good is because I think that when he's healthy, I think he's one of the most active quarterbacks in the NFL. And I think we've seen it, and we're just ignoring it. I think that it was there. We've seen it. We all see it. We all see him through a 55-yard pass right into the pocket of Jarvis Landry on the roll. Like, we've seen this shit. We've seen his potential. We've seen it. So we've seen him take the Browns, the worst organization in sports, to the playoffs and beat the Steelers. We've seen it. We've seen it. It's there. It was right there. And all the stuff that everybody said about Baker Mayfield just last year just went away because he played hurt. But I don't understand that. I don't understand why we're changing our perspective after an injury.
I don't know that we're necessarily changing our perspective, because I think after he had a really good year in 2020, I think the pretty much all of the talk was like, okay, that's great that he had a good year, but I think he needs to have another good year to prove to us that he's the guy. So it's like outside of his rookie year, which, I mean, he did have a good rookie year, but rookie years are rookie years. They're not necessarily indicative of who you are. Outside of Baker Mayfield's rookie year, he's had 2 bad years and 1 good year.
I think it's going to be very interesting. I'm very interested. I'm very intrigued to see what team he goes to. I think he's going to have a really good year next year. I think
he could.
I think he's going to have his best year.
It depends on the team, though.
It does. It does. I don't think that if he went to the Lions, he would do well. I don't think that he would do well in Carolina, but I think that if he went to Seattle, I think Seattle might. Actually, you know what? If he goes to Carolina, I can see him make a playoff for Carolina.
All right, so the Jets pick is in, and they're taking Sauce Gardner. That's my boy. That's the Bearcat.
There you go.
All right. So you had Derek Stingley Jr. and Sauce Gardner back to back. I didn't see that coming either. But
Well,
no, the
how,
Jets got a good cornerback there, man. Jets got a solid pick. Let's see. How am I doing on my mock draft? Probably badly, right? Yep, terribly. I've gotten all of them wrong.
By the way, how my audio sounding right now?
Bad, awful.
Thank you. Okay, we're doing good.
You keep cutting out.
Well, is it like unlistenable? Can you hear me?
It's like, I mean, I can hear you. Like I can piece together what you're saying, but like, some like if somebody were to just like pop in here and they were hear you talking like that, they'd probably leave.
Yeah, I gotta fix it.
Speaking of which, we do have one person watching, so whoever you are, put your thoughts in the comments and tell us what you think about the first 4 picks so far. I'm a little surprised that Derek Stingley Jr. went ahead of Sauce Gardner, but I sort of get it. It's like, well, actually, I don't get it at all because, like, there's been some, I think, production concerns with Sauce Gardner just because he's so good that people aren't throwing the ball his way a lot. But, like, Derek Stingley Jr. hasn't done anything in 2 years. So, like, I don't know. I do think that just purely, if we're going purely off of, like, speculation of how good they could be, I think Derek Stingley Jr. probably, his upside is probably higher than Sauce Gardner. But not by enough considering all the other concerns, in my opinion. All right, so the Giants are on the board, and I had them taking Sauce Gardner. So I don't think they'll be taking a cornerback because I think both of the cornerbacks who are worthy of being taken that high are gone. So I'm thinking they'll probably be targeting like a defensive end or maybe an offensive tackle. Maybe Evan Neal here. Maybe Evan Neal, the offensive tackle out of Alabama. I had him going to the Giants with the 7th pick, but now that Sauce is gone, maybe go ahead and just secure Evan Neal.
Yeah, I. This is getting very interesting. I'm really interested in who's the next quarterback gonna go off the board. And that's crazy sounding.
Well, like I said, I actually had 2 quarterbacks going in my mock. I'm not even entirely sure I fully believe that 2 are going to go, but I did end up having 2 go, and that was I had Malik Willis going to the Seattle Seahawks, and I had Desmond Ridder, the quarterback from Cincinnati, going to the Steelers.
Oh, look, freaking Bengals Jim's at the draft, chilling with Ice Cube. Good for him. Good for Bengals.
Wait, he's chilling with Ice Cube.
He said Ice Cube came up to me and was like, "Y'all kicked our ass."
Yeah, I knew. I knew Bengal Jim was there. I didn't. That's cool. He's hanging out with Ice Cube.
Of course, Ohio State had another video about the Jericho.
Wow, man, you got edge, corner. When have the first 4 picks ever been edge, corner?
I hate Ohio State.
Why? I mean, I do too, but why?
Well, the first reason is they sued Ohio University. Who sues Ohio University? Because you saw that your name is in Ohio University. Shut up, Ohio State.
What do you mean they sued Ohio over what?
The name Ohio.
But Ohio University had the name first. You can't sue them.
I know. You'd think, right? But what are the weight of the Ohio State?
When did they sue them?
Let me Google it. Ohio State suing Ohio University. Dang, this article is from 1998.
Is that recent? Like, I mean, for real, dude. Like, we had it first. Shut up. Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck Ohio State.
Fuck Ohio State.
Ohio State article from 1998.
All right, this Giants fan is hyped. I don't know why he's that hyped. He's a Giants fan. Sam Prince. Oh, he's a Make-A-Wish kid. That's why he's hyped. Okay. Okay. Yay, yo Giants. Come be really bad. God, how much does it's got to suck to be a New York football fan right now? The Giants and Jets are both just like disasters. It's rough, man. All right. Okay, so they're okay. That's nice. Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Oh shit! So
Fifth pick, New York Giants select Kayvon Thibodeau. All right, we still haven't gotten an offensive player. Kayvon Thibodeau, really? What? God, when did I have him going?
By the way, let me say this because we haven't had a podcast in a while. Rest in peace, Haskins. Like seriously, dude, that's horrible news.
Yeah, I thought we did address that right on the last episode.
Maybe we did. Maybe we did. Maybe right. Maybe we did. Either way, rest in peace, dude. I was thinking about that while I was reading this article about Ohio State going over the trademark. So basically, you tried to mark the name on in Ohio State. Said no, so they sued them. It's happened in the 90s.
That's dumb.
Yeah, fuck Ohio State. But anyway,
why does Kayvon Thibodeau look like a cross between like DJ Khaled and like Malcolm X? Oh, well, I had Kayvon Thibodeau going number 4 to the Jets, so I guess he goes one pick later to the Giants. And actually, for what that's worth, I had Sauce Gardner going to the Giants at number 5. He went number 4 to the Jets. So I didn't get the picks right, but I got them in the exact opposite order. That's kind of interesting. All right. Next up, we got the Carolina Panthers. They got 5 minutes to make their pick. All right, let's go. Is it that fascinating that Ohio State sued Ohio University, Thomas?
No, I'm just reading Twitter. I don't got nothing to say. I'm just
reading Twitter. Okay.
I'm reacting to
what's going on Twitter.
Nothing important. I'm just browsing. Yeah. I'm thinking. I'm really thinking like Garrett Wilson. Even though he went to Ohio State, he looked really good in Ohio University uniform. UC just tweeted. Big ass Sauce. Shout out to UC. Somebody just posted.
Poor Sauce has got to go play for the Jets now, though. That's sad.
Yo, Mel Kiper Jr. used to be fat as fuck.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He did.
There's no way. Yo, he was fat.
Hmm.
God damn. What happened to all your weight? Let me not make fun of him because usually when people lose weight, sometimes it's for a reason. And you know what? Like I'm gonna be quiet. Karma me. have some underlying terminal illness I never heard of.
All right. So do the Panthers take Malik Willis at number 6 overall? What do you think, Thomas?
Uh, ooh. Ooh. I hope not. I want them to trade for Baker Mayfield.
That's fair. I mean, if they don't, like somebody else could, right?
I think that'd be a good division for Baker Mayfield because the only team he has to worry about are the Patriots, not Patriots, the Buccaneers, and because Saints and the Falcons really aren't that good. I think that'd be a really good team for him to go to. I think Matt Rule.
I feel like if Baker Mayfield went to the Saints would be good.
Yeah, me too. I think the Saints would have wrong. Well, I think they're all in on James Winston, right?
Right now, yeah.
Well, I think Baker's better.
I'm just saying if they were to just, not do that, I think it would be better.
Yeah, I think Baker's better than James Winston, honestly.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I don't think Baker's as bad as people are making him out to be. I think that's funny.
Well, he's definitely not. He's inconsistent, which is the problem.
Well, I think one of the things that contributed to his inconsistency is the fact that he played for the worst organization in sports. When would a Brown organization get credit for how bad they are? Man, that sunset was beautiful. Should have seen that sunset back there.
I did. I've been watching it this whole time.
Yeah.
You got your back turned to it, but I'm looking right at it.
Every time I look back behind me, it's just darker.
Well, now, yeah.
Yeah. You know one thing about this window though?
What?
No screen, and the window is big, so if I open it, I literally jump. But
don't do that. Don't do that. It'd be bad, Thomas.
I keep that closed when my friends come over and they get all drunk and shit. Because
it's probably good.
I don't trust them motherfuckers. I'm 22 stories up, man. That's a 200-foot fall. You fall out that window, you gonna die. You ain't no maybe. You gonna die. All right. They're playing a video about Mississippi, so I think that means Malik Willis. What school did Malik Willis go to?
Malik Willis went to Liberty.
Ah.
Yeah. I think it was like a university founded by a televangelist, I think.
That's a random ass university. Are they even
My dad does a lot of like music work for him.
Is that FCS?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Where is Liberty?
It's in might be New York. Maybe it's in DC. I don't know. I forget. Oh, it's in Virginia. Founded in 1971. It prohibits premarital sex, cohabitation, and alcohol use.
Wait, so you're not allowed to drink or have sex?
Nope.
Why the fuck would you even want to go to college there?
It was founded by Jerry Falwell.
What's the point of going to college if you can't drink alcohol and have sex? I mean, let's see, I got the people already. Oh, education. Man, no, I get that, but sex, drinking. Is there any time that you should have sex and drink alcohol? It would be college. I'm literally saying that. That would literally be my advice.
Looks like Liberty is FBS.
I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Their mascot is the Flames. They're the Liberty Flames.
What conference?
Really, really lame. They're an independent college, so they're not in a conference, but they're in the FBS.
Yeah, that's crazy. Liberty. Oh, all right. You're 7-2. You're on pick number 6. All right, let's go. See what the Carolina.
Ike Ekwonu. The Panthers have selected Ike Ekwonu, and I probably would have told you that a few minutes ago, but I'm having really bad connection issues on this on the internet thing that I'm watching this on. So Ike Ekwonu, the offensive tackle, I believe he's projected to play left tackle in the NFL. Good pick there by the Panthers because, man, they need some offensive line help for real. I think I had them going Charles Cross. I had them going with Charles Cross, the offensive tackle out of Mississippi State. But Ike Ekwonu is a good pick too, like for sure. Ike Ekwonu is probably the best in the class. I just I didn't have them going with him. Because I had the Texans taking Ike Ekwonu. That's why.
I love watching offensive lineman highlights of the draft because, like, let's be real. When do you ever pay attention to an offensive lineman except for in the draft?
That's true. Well, when you're a Bengals fan, and your offensive line is the absolute, like scourge of the NFL for many, many, many years, it becomes a cultural thing among Bengals fans to show offensive line highlights all the time of players who do not play for the Bengals.
That's great.
So I'm very familiar with offensive line highlights.
They show offensive lineman highlights for the Browns. Like Browns fans love talking about Wyatt Teller.
Yeah, but they show highlights for their own players. Is my point.
Yeah, sure.
We show highlights for everybody else's players that we want to come here.
Man, I remember the NFL draft last year. That was fun. My friend kind of ruined it.
Wow. All right, the Giants are back on the board, and their pick is in. Remember, they selected. Who did they select? Number 5.
I can't believe how
Was it
fat.
Kayvon Thibodeau?
I can't believe how fat Mel Kiper Jr. was.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight.
By the way, when do a junior stop being a junior? Like, do we call you junior for the entire of your life, or do you ever just become a name? Like, it must suck to be a junior.
I had an uncle named Junior. Like his name was Junior.
I'm so happy my father didn't give me his name. Love you, Dad.
Yeah, I'm also happy that my dad didn't give me his name.
I
Give me one sec. Give me one sec.
I named my son Thomas. I named my son Zerk. Yep. My Persian King. I'm a king. You heard my line. You heard my album. You would know. You heard me say I'm a lion and I'm a king. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm way up. I feel blessed. Way up. I feel blessed. Way up. I feel blessed.
Sorry, my dog was whining.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, so the Giants pick is in. Are they actually going to tell us who it is? Roger Goodell's going up to this podium with the 7th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. The New York Giants select Evan Neal. All right, offensive tackle out of Alabama. It's a good pick. I got this one right. I had them going with Evan Neal. Ha! I win.
Right.
I win the draft. I got one right.
I tell you what I did not get right. Picking Spectrum as my internet provider.
Yeah, I switched to Cincinnati Bell. They're a little more reliable than Spectrum, but Spectrum's they're awful. They act like they own the market, and when you start acting like you own the market, then you lose your service.
I should have Verizon, like they were like right there. Verizon was like, hey, we're not bad. We're not bad at all. And I was like, nah, I'm not trying Verizon internet. And then I had people tell me, you know what? I had Verizon internet and it wasn't bad. And I was like, nah, I'm going with Spectrum. And then Spectrum hooked me up with this deal. We're like, hey, 10 more bucks and you can have 10 TV channels. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? I could use, or like cable channels. So I got like cable channels and my internet. But the whole thing is, I don't watch TV. Who the fuck watches TV anymore? I got that and Hulu and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus and HBO Max and Paramount. What other one do I have? I'm missing one. Peacock. I got Peacock. I got all of them. I got all of the thumbs. Why the fuck do I need cable channels?
Sports.
I gotta get out of Spectrum.
Yeah, Spectrum's trash.
Yeah, my internet's going.
They used to be good back when they were Roadrunner. Like that was a good service, but they merged with another company, and they just when they were Time Warner and the internet service was called Roadrunner, they were good. But then they merged with something and they became like the Spectrum conglomerate. And ever since they became Spectrum, they've just been trash.
Yeah. Somebody said, what's it called? Pro Football Focus just tweeted that somebody traded for Baker Mayfield ASAP.
Somebody should trade for Baker Mayfield ASAP, or somebody will trade.
Like, whoever gets Baker Mayfield gonna be really happy. I just hope
Of course they should. I'm just saying I don't think they will. All right, the Falcons are on the clock. Who do you think they're going to take, Thomas?
I don't know, Malik Willis. I understand why are we racking on these guys so much?
I thought in my mock I had them taking Derek Stingley, but he's gone. So I have no idea. I don't think they're going to take what's his name? The next best cornerback, which is shit. What was his name? Trent McDuffie. I don't think they're going to take Trent McDuffie. It seems a little early for Trent McDuffie. But I don't know. With a run going like that, maybe they will. Maybe they take Kyle Hamilton. I could see them using safety.
Who the fuck is playing quarterback for the Falcons?
Right now, I think the guy. I think Marcus Mariota is projected to be the starter. They should just have Kyle Pitts play quarterback.
How does Michael Mariota have a starting job if Baker Mayfield doesn't?
Marcus Mariota is not as much of an asshole.
Like, I don't understand how does that get you a starting quarterback job. I don't. I am so confused here.
Well, I mean,
He's
you could make the argument that Baker Mayfield's a bad leader.
yeah, maybe.
I
But I
mean,
mean,
considering all his teammates hate him.
yeah, but I mean, like, I don't really think that they really did a good job of creating a stable organization.
Well, no, that's true, but like all of Baker Mayfield's teammates point him out as one of the problems. So I will say that's the one thing. Like I think Baker Mayfield's a very talented quarterback, but I also think he's not a very good leader. And the
I think
Falcons select Drake London. All right, Drake London, the wide receiver out of USC. So I guess that's that's the Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley replacement. Good pick. I think I could totally see Drake London doing a good job of replacing what they got from at least Calvin Ridley. I don't know about Julio.
we got situated in Vegas a little bit too early. I think Calvin Ridley got situated in Vegas too early.
Yeah. Well, about a year too early. That's unfortunate for him, but very fortunate for Drake London though. He's the top 10 pick now. He's gonna get paid, at least relative to other rookies.
In the draft?
Huh?
That's the first receiver in this draft.
Yeah, that's the first receiver so far. I think it's the first offensive player.
That's insane.
It's been all defense so far.
This is a really good receiver draft. That's exciting. If I'm the Browns, I would be looking to trade up in the second round.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so you had defensive end, defensive back, cornerback, edge. Okay, so no, sorry, there were two offensive tackles. So, Drake London's the first like skill player who's been drafted. I do like that pick though. I think he could be good for the Falcons. I think that's one of the better picks so far. I really like Evan Neal going to the Giants. I love Aiden Hutchinson going to the Lions. I don't love the the Jaguars passing up on Aiden Hutchinson, but I love Aiden Hutchinson going to the Lions. That's amazing for them. So Aiden Hutchinson, Evan Neal, and Drake London, those are good picks so far. All right, Seahawks are on the board, and this is where I had Malik Willis going. So what do you think, Thomas? You think Malik Willis is going to go?
Well, considering the fact that you haven't seen a draft yet,
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Drafted yet, I can totally see that happening. I can see a quarterback getting drafted with 3 picks. I could definitely see a quarterback getting drafted. The next 3 picks we have the Seahawks, the Jets, and the football team.
Yeah.
Commanders, wherever the hell they call
Commodores, Commanders, Commodores, the bad names. The people who can't come up with a good name. Like, dude, what was wrong with the Washington football team? I like that name.
I don't know. People like the Guardians. I like the Guardians.
I don't like the Guardians. But I mean,
I want to make.
I don't know.
I want to make Guardian cool.
Guardians is better than Commanders, but I don't know. I'm not feeling Guardians really. I mean, it's better than the old name, but that's not the point.
I really do like Guardians. I feel like I'm the only person in the city who actually like the name.
It just it feels very boring and safe to me.
I like it. I think it's strong.
Is it?
Yeah. Because like in order for you to be a guardian, like you got to be like shit.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Like, I mean, I think every team tries to name themselves after something that's the shit, but just Guardians just feel so like you're just trying to come up. It's kind of like how like when Washington renamed themselves to the football team, it kind of felt like a statement that they were making against people trying to get them to change their name, and it was like overly safe for the sake of being overly safe. But it was kind of funny. Guardians just kind of feels kind of like Commanders. I feel like Guardians is just as bad of a name as Commanders because it's just like it doesn't mean anything.
I like Guardians because here's the reason why I like Guardians is because when I think of a guardian, I think of firefighters, I think of police officers, I think of strong man, I think of masculine image of people who have pride and ambitions to keep the people that they love and they're passionate about safe. And I think that takes a lot of strength. That's why I like
Well,
that.
okay. When you put it that way, it sounds great. It's
But
just not the connection I make.
that's what I'm saying. You got to change your framework of thinking. And that's what's frustrating me because that's how I always seen it, Cal. That's how I always see it. And I'm the only one who see it that way because I see greatness. These weak-minded individuals, man, it's so hard.
Did you just call me weak-minded? Fuck you.
No, not you. I'm talking about Clevelanders. Because it's just your outside perspective. Fine, whatever. I don't care. It's the Clevelanders that really frustrating me. I'm trying to change the mindset of an entire city.
I mean, like I said, it's better than the old name because at least it's not racist. But
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
a
don't know. It's just it
you don't want to have, but you are
when you
110% right about that.
yeah when you explain the name the way you explained it, that kind of makes sense. I get it. Like I can see that being a good name. But the problem is you had to explain it first.
Yeah, and I don't think because people don't
But
think
then
about
again,
it.
to be fair, is Seahawks a good name? I don't think Seahawks is a good name either.
It's true, man. But Seahawks.
Although then again, I mean, like when your mascot is an animal, like Seahawks is a weird animal to choose, but I think any animal is a pretty good mascot name. Like if you're gonna go with a name based off of people, it's gonna have to be something like Guardians or something or other. But like I don't know, like you could really make the same argument though about Commanders. Like
Yeah,
honestly, like with what you're saying, you could make the same argument about Commanders. It's a name that it doesn't sound good. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
man. It sounded good in my song.
Well, okay. I mean, if you're a good songwriter, you can make anything sound good in your song.
But thank you. I appreciate that.
There you go.
That was the best. That was the best backhanded compliment I ever got in my life. Thank you, Kyle.
I think that's the opposite of what a backhanded compliment is, but okay. Like a backhanded compliment is ultimately meant to insult you. That was the opposite of my intention.
Bro, that was a backhanded insult. That was the best backhanded insult I ever got in my life.
Charles Cross going to the Seahawks. Okay, I had a feeling they might do that too. So Malik Willis is going to fall farther than I thought. Where do you think he goes?
I've been crossed before.
But yeah, I'm sure you have been crossed with all these Cleveland fans.
Yep. Keeping jobs.
So where do you think Malik Willis is going to go now that the Seahawks passed on him?
This is tough. I'm going to go with the Commanders.
You think the Commanders will take him?
Actually,
is Ryan Fitzpatrick coming back or is he done?
Hear me out. Hear me out on this one. What if he goes to the Vikings?
Malik Willis?
Yes.
That'd be a good fit.
Have him sit behind Kirk Cousins for a year. You're on we
Yeah.
do the whole thing they did to Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. I like that. That's smart. You're smart.
No, thank you.
That's good. I like that. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but I think that's a good idea.
Either way, it's crazy that we haven't seen them get this. They got the players coming on a boat.
On a boat?
Yeah.
Aren't they in Vegas?
Yeah.
Where's the boat?
You know
Is it a stand boat?
Yeah, don't they have like players come on? I thought that's what they were doing. They having players come on the boat. I might be wrong, but I know they got like a floating stage in front of the stage.
But if they're in Vegas, there's no water to be on a boat.
There's water in Vegas for some reason.
It's a sand boat.
I don't know how to get water in Vegas. Let's put water in Denver. Yeah.
I'm sure they have water, but I don't think they have like, the ocean where a boat would be. Or even a big lake, I don't think.
By the way, have you been watching that show on HBO?
Nope.
That what's it called show? That basketball.
Nope.
What?
I haven't been watching anything on HBO now.
What's it called? It's the Winning Time. It's about the 1979 Lakers.
1979 what Lakers?
88 Lakers.
Oh, 79-80 Lakers. Okay, no.
So there you
I
go.
don't really like the Lakers, so ew. All right, so the number 10 pick is in for the Jets. I had them going Garrett Wilson, the wide receiver from Ohio State.
Wilson.
Drake London has gone, but Garrett Wilson's still up there. So I think they go Garrett Wilson here, personally.
Get that Wilson connection. Oh. See that happening.
Personally, I think Garrett Wilson's the best wide receiver in the draft. And if I'm saying that, it's a real opinion because I hate Ohio State, but
yeah, you did pick the best. You did pick out the best receiver in the last draft.
Well, I mean that was kind of obvious. Like, like Jamar Chase was just on a different level. Like, I mean, like nobody came close. Like, I mean, I know there was some people were like, oh no, Jalen Waddle's like really good, and I'm like, come on. Like, Jamar Chase it's not even comparable. Like, Jalen Waddle is very talented, but I mean, Jamar Chase, especially if you're going to pair him with Joe Burrow again, like we're talking about the greatest college season of all time. All right, so the New York Jets are on the clock, or not on the clock, but they're about to make their pick. Roger Goodell is at the podium. New York Jets select Garrett Wilson. I got that one right too. So I got two right, Thomas. I got two right.
Two. He's two for 10, y'all.
2 for 10. That's better than some people do on mock drafts. Like what's like Mel Kiper's average is like, like I forget what it was like 25% or something like that.
Really?
16%. Mel Kiper is 16% correct on average. So I'm currently 20% correct. So I'm beating Mel Kiper.
But like, okay, so the shit in the first round be the easiest round. Like, doesn't he get most of his shit wrong? Like the fourth and fifth round, doesn't it make like
well, yeah, that's why nobody does fifth round. That's why nobody does 7-round mocks for the entire NFL.
Yeah. This is the first round.
Well, yes, but that's the mark that everybody judges themselves by is how well you do in the first round.
Oh, man, never mind that. Yeah, you suck, Mel Kiper Jr. Out here telling me that freaking Brandon Weed is better than Ryan Tannehill. I didn't forget that.
I mean, yeah, that makes no sense. Like, dude, honestly, like when that draft happened, I thought Ryan Tannehill was going to be the best quarterback in that draft. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I forgot who all was. That was a massive draft, dude. You guys got Brandon Weeden in that draft. Like, that's sad. Because you know who else was in that draft? You had like Andrew Luck, you had Robert Griffin, you had Jake Locker, you had Ryan Tannehill. So I embarrassingly thought that Jake Locker was going to be the best quarterback in that draft, and Andrew Luck. Yeah, it was kind of a toss up between Jake Locker and Andrew Luck. I was enamored with Jake Locker the year before, but he ended up staying in college for an extra year. But I wanted the Bengals to get Jake Locker in 2011, but then he stayed in college for another year. And then you're going up against Andrew Luck. It's hard to be a better quarterback than that. But I mean, like, I thought sure Jake Locker was going to be like, the next Peyton Manning or something crazy like that, But I mean, when I'll never forget when the Browns picked Brandon Weeden, me and my dad looked at each other and just started like busting out laughing. Like they just picked an old man in the draft. Are you kidding me? This dude's 28. How do you draft a guy who's 28?
I literally just turned 28 and I feel my youth going away. I couldn't imagine.
Like, I mean, I would get like taking a chance on Brandon Weeden in like the 5th round, but you pick a guy who's 28 in the 1st round. Like, are you insane? I mean, I get the Browns were desperate for quarterback, but God, man, like there isn't a better free agent out there who might be 28, by the way.
You know that remind me of this? I was a big Colt McCoy fan.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Colt McCoy, Colt McCoy was better than Brandon Weeden, first up and foremost. And Colt McCoy, I think, was younger than Brandon Weeden.
Yep.
Colt McCoy is 35 years old. Brandon Weeden
Still younger than Brandon
is 38 years old. So I was right. Colt McCoy is 3 years younger than Brandon Weeden.
Duh.
3 years.
A lot when you're
How are you going to get married in McDonald's?
cheap.
Yeah, you're going to have your wife cheating on you afterwards.
Cheap, we say.
Ugh. Get married at a McDonald's. I hope Grimace comes and messes up your wedding dress. All right, so we got the Saints on the clock. And I had them picking. Who did I have the Saints picking? Wait a minute. Did the Saints trade with the football team? I'm confused.
The other guy I've seen the Saints have. Yeah, the Saints have the pick.
Yeah, Saints have.
Yeah, the football team had
Yeah,
the pick. Football team, yeah.
yeah. So they recently traded the pick. What did they
Guess so.
trade? I must have missed that.
Well, you know what that means.
Well, okay, so the Saints had the pick. I had the football team taking Drake London, but he's obviously already gone. So I have no idea who the Saints are targeting here.
Obviously taking a
Let's see,
quarterback.
my next pick, I had the Saints taking a wide receiver. So maybe they take Chris Olave.
I think they're taking a quarterback.
That'd be interesting. Jameson Williams, maybe. Jameson Williams would be a good use of that pick. That'd be interesting, though. I will say if they're trading up for Malik Willis, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, you never know.
That's a bad spot for Malik Willis.
Stretch. Oh, thought I heard about. I thought I heard another airplane.
All right, let's see. I have this feeling they didn't trade up to number 11 to take a quarterback. So I don't know. We'll see.
I just really wanted to see a quarterback go, but I just can't believe we've gone this long without seeing a quarterback drafted. Usually these teams get quarterback on their just draft a quarterback too early.
There's nobody's good. It's a bad quarterback year. Nobody wants a quarterback in this class. I wouldn't be shocked to see no quarterbacks go in the first round. I'd be a little surprised, but I wouldn't be shocked.
There's always a guy that surprises you.
All right, so Roger Goodell is going up to the stadium alongside somebody who I don't recognize, but they look tall and in shape, so I'm assuming they're a football person. So is that Austin Eckler?
Looks like it.
I know. Okay, so that's Tony Gonzalez, I think. What do either of those? What do Tony Gonzalez and Austin Eckler have to do with the Saints? What the hell? I'm very confused. Is he gonna announce the Saints pick?
I'm very confused too.
I have no idea what's going on. Yes, that certainly is Austin Eckler. I mean, they're talking about like the Amazon Prime, whatever, with the like NFL broadcast or whatever. But what does this have to do with the Saints?
Yeah, they ain't a part of the Saints.
They ain't got nothing to do with them.
Ain't got nothing to do with the Saints.
Yeah, this is dumb. Chargers and the Chiefs are playing on Amazon, which is disgusting, by the way. I hate that there's NFL games being played on. If they play a Bengals game on Amazon, I'm gonna fucking riot. Promise you that.
You know what they play football games on? Tubi.
What?
Tubi. Tubi is so easy to access, and it works so well. You know Tubi? Tubi.
No.
That's why I watch my bad horror movies.
All right, so the Saints
Chris Olave.
with the 11th pick, the New Orleans Saints select Chris Olave. Called that one. I called it. I just called that one. You heard me. All right, so that's another one I got right. I got 3 right in 11 tries. Okay, although to be fair, I did not say I didn't think the Saints would trade up to number 11 for him. I had them taking him at 16, but I still had them taking him, so I'm going to count that one. That's 3 out of 11.
Yeah, take that Mel Kiper Jr.
That's a good pick. Chris Olave, that'd be interesting. If they can get like Michael Thomas to stop like belly aching and actually play for the Saints, then they're going to have Michael Thomas and Chris Olave, 2 like Ohio State studs on the same team, catching passes from Jameis Winston.
Yeah, I should really trade for Baker Mayfield.
Well, I don't know. Like, okay, so here's the thing: is Baker Mayfield better than Jameis Winston? Obviously, but is Baker Mayfield that much better than Jameis Winston that you'd like be willing to trade what you'd have to trade to get Baker Mayfield? I don't know about that.
Maybe.
Like you're gonna have to. You're gonna at least have to trade a second to get Baker Mayfield. I think, right?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe not because they know the Browns don't like want to get rid of him. They know the Browns want Baker gone, so maybe they can maybe other teams can leverage that into being like, why would we pay you a second when you don't want him on your team anyway?
That's what I'm saying, man. I think I don't know what's going to happen with the Browns and Baker Mayfield. I'm hoping he gets traded to the Lions. The Lions, we got 3 first-round picks. Come on, John Dorsey.
The Lions. All right, traded from whoa. The Vikings traded their pick to the Lions? They traded their pick to a division rival? Why would you do that?
Because the Lions are stupid. Everybody draft a quarterback.
But I mean, so that's the thing, though. Like, Detroit would be like the perfect place for Malik Willis. You got Dan Campbell, who's like a really good coach. You got like Jared Goff who can start for a while until Malik Willis is ready. Like, I don't know about this for the Vikings. Like, why would you trade your pick to a division rival who's going to go get a quarterback? Huh. So the Eagles or the Texans traded their pick to the Eagles. So you got the Lions picking now, and the next pick is going to be the Eagles, not the Texans.
Yeah, this whole draft is so unpredictable.
Yeah, Jameson Williams makes sense for the Eagles. I do agree with Mel Kiper on that one. Now for the Lions, like, are they really going to trade up to get a quarterback in this class, man? Like, I don't know about that.
What happened to all your weight, Mel Kiper Jr.? I go, George.
Well,
Mel Kiper, you always be saying that.
Well, I mean, like he like came into a bunch of money. That's probably why he got fat. And then like he got older and realized that he needs to take better care of his body and then shed the weight. That's probably what happened.
You know what? Good for you, man.
Oh, I see. I see why the Vikings made that trade. Okay, so they're getting the 32nd and the 34th overall pick.
Duh, I'll do that.
Yeah, the Lions just paid a king's ransom for that pick. I get why the Vikings traded it now. They
They're
probably
gonna-
don't think that the Lions are going to do anything with Malik Willis.
They're totally going to quarterback here.
All right. Well, I don't know if that was the smartest decision there by the Lions, especially since the Texans were looking to get out of their pick.
No, they got Jameson Williams. Interesting.
Wait a minute now. Jameson Williams. All right. Well, okay. So Thomas, I would like to find out how you performed this wizardry of getting ahead of me, because I swear to God, when you had the draft on earlier, you were behind me because I was hearing the draft in my earphones on my stream. They were saying stuff, and then they would say it on your TV. So how the hell are you ahead of me now?
What I did was I refreshed my computer.
I don't like that. That's bullshit. Why are you always ahead of me? This is dumb.
All
right, the Eagles are probably pissed now, dude. Like, I bet you anything the Eagles traded up to get Jameson Williams, and then the Lions, and they traded up right behind the Lions, and then the Lions took Jameson Williams, and now the Eagles are stuck with this pick. They got to be pissed right now. All right, now I like that pick for the Lions, though. I like that pick. Pair up Jameson Williams with Amon-Ra St. Brown. I like that. That's a good pick. Now, would I trade up the 32nd and 34th pick to do it? I don't know about that, but I mean, just as a purely who they picked, I think that's a good addition. See if Jared Goff can make it work with him. The Lions are definitely not getting Malik Willis now, though, because they don't have any more first-round picks.
I want to know is what's going to happen to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't think he's going to get traded today.
That's very anticlimactic.
All right, so who are the Eagles? I had the Eagles picking Jameson Williams, so obviously, no, I didn't. I had the Vikings taking Jameson. So hey, what do you know, Thomas? I actually predicted that Jameson Williams would go with the 12th pick. I just thought he was going to the Vikings. So I sort of got that one right. Does that count as 4 right?
Nope.
Damn.
Sure.
I'm gonna call it 3.5.
Yeah, why not? Let's give it to you. Let's give it to you.
All right, cool. Let's call it 4 then. All right, so I had Kyle Hamilton going here to the Houston Texans. So I wonder if maybe Kyle Hamilton goes to the Eagles, because I mean they can kind of use safety too.
They could. They really could. They suck.
All right. Well, they're taking a commercial break, so I am going to take a piss break.
I was thinking about peeing too.
If they make the pick while I'm gone, you tell all the 1 people who they picked, okay?
All right, so right now there's a commercial going on about pants and stock market. I mean, overall, it's in the stock market. Don't know what I gotta do anything. Oh, the beautiful morning. Oh, now I'm talking about HBO Max in the what's it called? That show I'm talking about. Cold in here. That feels better. Get some warmth in the apartment.
Okay, so Thomas, I'll tell you who cares about the stock market. That would be me, because that's what my new job is.
Oh, congratulations.
Yep.
Congratulations on all your success.
Yay.
I'm not running that.
All right. Okay, so Philadelphia Eagles pick 13. I have no idea what they're going to do here. I had them taking Devontae Wyatt, the defensive tackle out of Georgia, with the number 15 pick, which it looks like is what they traded up from. So I don't think they're going to trade up to get a defensive lineman though, but I don't know, maybe because they don't have any more picks in the first round, so maybe they still do it. I don't know, but it just feels like they're not trading up to do that because that's just not the vibe of what's really going on here. All right, the pick is in, so the Eagles have made their selection. Let's see what they are going to do.
Come on. Ain't gonna stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on. Ain't gonna stop. By the way, behind so like my apartment is like a twin tower type apartment type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I need another apartment building. And like they be looking. Like there's literally somebody looking at me right now. I see you, motherfucker. I'm not looking at you.
All right, so I had the Eagles going with Devontae Wyatt, the defensive tackle out of Georgia. So I don't know. I don't think they're going to go with Malik Willis. I don't think they're going to go with the quarterback.
Who, the Eagles?
I think they're finally ready to commit to
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. I think they're finally ready to commit to Jalen Hurts. I don't know. They could surprise everybody. They did say they want to be a quarterback factory. So,
well, how good is Jalen
hey, we got
Hurts?
3 people watching now. For anybody who's watching, go ahead and comment, and I'll put you up on the screen. We'll talk to you. Because to be completely honest, there's a lot of downtime in the draft, and we need stuff to talk about. So,
how good is Jalen Hurts really?
I think he's pretty good. I think he's like he's like a poor man's Lamar Jackson, but yeah, he's pretty good.
I don't think
He's like a poor man's Lamar Jackson with a better arm.
Then he's a rich man's Lamar Jackson.
But he can't run as well.
So
that's why he's a poor man's Lamar Jackson.
I don't understand. I'd rather my quarterback be able to throw than run.
Well, that's probably true, but that was the reason I was comparing him to Lamar Jackson because that's part of his game, But he's just he's like Lamar Jackson. If you took that one thing Lamar Jackson was elite at and you kind of divided it up with something else,
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the Eagles pick is in. It'd be nice if they'd actually tell us what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need all the suspense. I was just in Philadelphia over the weekend. Got a lot of good food there. Terrible parking. If you are in Philadelphia, fix your parking situation. It's awful.
All the Eagles fans on the screen are drunk as hell.
Weren't you drunk when you were at the draft?
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not cohesive. I'm not gonna lie.
You mean coherent?
I'm not gonna try. Nope, not even that either.
All right. A bunch of local Philadelphia high schools. Is that what we got up here on the screen? All right, finally.
We gotta show how diverse
the 15th pick or 13th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. I know they're going to talk about the high schools first.
Hey, you gotta love it.
I mean,
I remember high
happy
school.
for the kids, I guess.
I hated high school.
I hated high school in freshman and sophomore year, but I kind of found my place in like junior and senior year.
I never found my place in high school. I was always a
Fair.
deviant. It sucked.
With the 13th pick, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jordan Davis. Okay, so I got the position right. Why are we trading up for defensive linemen though? Like they traded up 2 picks. Like, did they really think Jordan Davis wasn't going to make it an extra 2 picks?
Apparently,
That's a weird decision to me.
you gotta
That's
realize
a weird decision to me.
the same team that decided to become the Steagles.
Yeah, in World War II.
Yeah, I know.
It was a long time ago.
Bad decisions.
All right, so the Baltimore Ravens are on the clock.
Oh yeah, they should draft a quarterback.
Well, they submitted their pick really quickly, so whoever they're taking, they're very sure that they want that person.
Wouldn't that be funny if the Ravens take Malik Willis right here?
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be so fucking funny.
Like I said, I have a theory that we might not see any quarterbacks in the first round, but we'll see.
That'd be so
Dude,
fucking
holy
funny.
crap, Jordan Davis. Dude, he just like sprinted down and tackled that quarterback from behind. Hey, look, we got somebody talking. Shane W. Baltimore going for Hamilton. Not sure of their safety situation. They definitely need secondary help. I can't remember if safety particular is really bad, but I can tell you one thing: Kyle Hamilton is an upgrade to any safety room.
Okay,
so I mean, maybe Baltimore could go Kyle Hamilton. That's definitely possible. I think.
Can I take this moment to say something about Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lamar Jackson, he's not a good quarterback. I mean, he can run around, do fancy tricks. Oh, look at this. Throw the hot Marquise Hollywood Brown. But you suck, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, so Shane, the Ravens safeties are Chuck Clark and Marcus Williams. They just signed Marcus Williams from New Orleans. So that's actually a pretty decent safety room. I guess it's just their cornerbacks that are a problem there. I had the Ravens going Trent McDuffie here, the cornerback from Washington. So I'm still thinking they're going to pick him, but it could be Kyle Hamilton, man. He's really good. He'd be an upgrade over Chuck Clark, or it'd be weird for them to go sign Marcus Williams and then draft somebody ahead of him. But I mean, Kyle Williams is really good.
Well, Kyle, I'm very thirsty here, and I promise myself when a quarterback is drafted, I will open it.
You might not open it tonight.
Oh, don't tell me that. He's lying.
But Dr. Pepper isn't even that good.
They got 23 flavors.
Okay. That's nice, Thomas.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means to have 23 different flavors. Dr. Pepper. The only flavor that I taste is Dr. Pepper. But you know what? Look, that's what makes it great.
Yeah, I think it's going to be McDuffie. That's my guess. It's going to be Trent McDuffie is probably going to be this pick.
Come on, Malik Willis. Come on. Keep in mind, always remember that Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield had the same record for the last 2 years. Both of their teams only won one playoff game for the last 2 years. And both of them threw 13 picks last year. Just saying. And Lamar Jackson threw one less touchdown than Baker Mayfield did last year. So I mean, I'm just saying, the stats are literally identical. How can one suck but the other one don't?
Well, that was 1 year. Baker Mayfield's had 2 very bad years.
But if I'm getting at though, Kyle, that's what I'm getting at. Was Lamar Jackson really that good 2 years ago? Like, I really want you to really think about 2 years ago. And really
Was that his MVP year 2 years ago?
That's the year after the MVP year.
Oh, I don't remember what it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, if you remember, it was he had that very slow. They had that very slow start, and they got hot in that season.
Vaguely.
And then
2019 was really bad for being a Bengals fan. So
it was 2020.
2020 was 1 year ago.
Yeah,
in football terms.
Okay, I'm sorry. Not last year, but a year ago.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson team both had the same record. Lamar Jackson beat the Titans. Baker Mayfield beat the Steelers. Both in the second round. Both got knocked out the second round. Point being is, you really think about it, at the end of the day, they both got the same exact results throughout their career.
Except Baker Mayfield had a really bad what was it? A really bad 2018, I believe.
Yeah,
2019, and Lamar Jackson won MVP, so it's a little different. It is Kyle Hamilton.
MVP, technically, MVP is an imaginary title.
Shout out to Shane who got this one right. Kyle Hamilton.
Technically, MVP is an imaginary title. Really think about it. Really think about it. MVP is not a result thing. It's a voted on thing. What happens?
But it's voted on by like people who know what they're doing.
But at the end of the day,
this isn't like this isn't like the Pro Bowl. The MVP has actually got some weight to it.
What I'm getting at is the results on the field. At the end of the day, he did the same exact thing over the last 2 years. At the end of the day, the same result. You got the same exact result the last 2 years.
They did. I'm not arguing that. I don't think it's really quite the same thing, you know.
But I do. The one guy had a torn labrum, the other guy didn't. And I know Lamar Jackson had injuries, but when Lamar Jackson was injured, he did not play. That's healthy Lamar Jackson stats. And if that is healthy Lamar Jackson stats, that is scary. And I'm telling you, Ravens fans, I'm telling you, the quarterback cannot throw the ball. But, hey, look, man, whatever. I'm just a hater.
It's not that he can't throw the ball. It's just that, like, he has the ability to throw the ball. We've seen it. But he's just, like, he's really inconsistent. That's the problem.
He can't throw the ball without the threat of the run.
See you, Shane.
Thank you, Shane. You awesome. He cannot throw the ball without the threat of the run. He needs to run to threaten the throw. And then Marquise Hollywood Brown. That guy.
All right, so we got the Houston Texans, number 15. I had them at number 13 going and getting Kyle Hamilton, who just went to the Ravens. So I have no idea. Trent McDuffie, maybe? I mean, they need everything, dude. Like, they literally need every single position. So it could be anything.
They don't need a quarterback, do they?
Yeah, well, they don't need a quarterback badly enough to take one in this draft. But, like, if this was a good quarterback class, they'd probably be looking to replace Davis Mills. But Davis Mills is probably better than anybody you're going to get this year.
Yeah.
NFL comparison is Jalen Ramsey? Like, I don't know about that. I don't know. I did like what Shane was saying, though, about they took Kyle Hamilton because they're loading up for Joe Burrow. Feels good. Feels good to be the team that everybody's aiming for right now.
Hey man,
People are basing their draft strategies around competing with us.
Well, I did kind of break the grid with Jamar Chase.
That's the thing. You got to have like if you're playing against the Bengals, you got to have like a really good cornerback safety 2-0. You got to be able to like play Jamar Chase over the top. Maybe you're not careful, then you're gonna have a bad time. But anyway, the Houston Texans pick is in. So I have no idea who they're gonna take here. Houston Texans select Kenyon Green, the guard from Texas A&M. So he's the first interior lineman taken. So that's solid. I can see Kenyon Green being good, but can I see Kenyon Green being good in Houston? That's the question. We need Daxton Hill. Caleb? Yes, yeah, Daxton Hill. What team are you a fan of, Caleb? I don't recognize you on my channel, or the Battle of Ohio podcast channel. So, who's we?
I think she's a Commanders fan, or he.
How did you? Oh, is he okay? Cincinnati. No, we don't need Daxton Hill, Caleb. And I'll explain that in a second. But we got the Washington Commanders pick is in. And actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and explain that. Caleb, you were a Bengals fan. We do not need Daxton Hill. You know why? Because Daxton Hill's a safety.
Well, why not?
Daxton Hill's a safety. We got Jesse Bates and Von Bell. Why would we take a safety in the first round? We don't need Daxton Hill. He's good, but we don't need a safety in the first round. Do not take a safety in the first round, please, for the love of God. No, absolutely not. But all right. So the Washington Commanders. I had the Washington Commanders taking. Where are we? We're at pick number 16. Right, because they traded. So I originally had them taking Drake London, but they traded that pick. So who's a wide receiver available right now? Let's see who the Ravens took. Kyle Hamilton. Texans took. Who did the Texans take again? Oh, they took was it Zion Johnson? There we go. Kenyon Green. So the Texans took Kenyon Green. Man, he's down the board, ain't he? Texans continue making no sense. All right. So Washington, I could see them taking a wide receiver, maybe Sky Moore. I don't know. It seems a little, maybe not the best. No, I could see them taking Sky Moore. Although it'd be a little bit of a reach for Sky Moore.
I feel like
Lloyd, maybe George Karlaftis. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, look, a commercial with David Ortiz.
Look, Caleb. I'll just say this: if the Bengals take Daxton Hill, I'm not going to be super mad because like we're in a position where we can take anybody. Like you say, you're good with O-line. I'm good with O-line. I mean, I want Kyler Gordon, the cornerback from Washington. But I mean, whoever the Bengals feel they should take because they're in such a good position, if that is Daxton Hill, then I would disagree, but I would be okay with it, But O-line would be good. If Tyler Linderbaum's there, that'd be great. Kenyon Green was a guy who I was potentially thinking might fall to the Bengals, and now he's, taken way higher than I expected. So I don't know, but yeah, the nice thing about the Bengals right now is, dude, we could take anybody and it'd be okay. The only thing is like please don't take Malik Willis. Don't take like a quarterback or anything like that in the first round. But like other than quarterback, we could take anybody and it'd be like, okay, that's fine. Maybe don't take a punter,
The thing is, though, that people don't understand is that Baker Mayfield don't play for the Browns anymore, and I'm still defending him.
That's because, Baker Mayfield just, I don't know. I feel like Baker Mayfield gets like unfairly shit on. So, like, I mean, like, he kind of like everybody shits on him, so it's like he kind of deserves a little bit of defense, you know? I mean, he also brings some of it on himself. He kind of invites the hate, so you know.
I think the hate is kind of like.
But dude, I've been defending Baker Mayfield throughout the entirety, like the entire life of this podcast, and I'm a Bengals fan. So I mean, you don't have to. He doesn't have to be a player on your team to defend the guy.
Yeah, you know what, Baker Mayfield, shout out to you, man. You'll be okay, man. You walked on twice. You'll be okay.
Yeah. Who was the first team he walked on to?
Then he walked on to like the like wasn't like Texas Tech, and then he walked on to Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think that might be right. Yeah. All right, so the Washington Commanders, terrible name, are on the clock, and their pick is in. So it's looking like Roger Goodell is going to be coming out here in a few seconds, hopefully.
I think that's the best part about being bad.
Yeah, this could be Malik Willis.
You, but the reason why we're bullying you, booing you is because we hate the decisions of the owners. Roger Goodell's smart. People
Well, also because Roger Goodell, like nobody likes Roger Goodell in the first place.
But that's
he makes a lot of bad decisions.
Well, that's the whole thing. Roger Goodell's job is to keep the peace.
Yeah.
So,
all right, there he is.
The reason why
16th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Jahan Dotson. All right, I did not see Jahan Dotson even going in the first round. So there's the first curveball. Although they definitely need a wide receiver, so I can see why. But all right, just Jahan Dotson, I like him. He's he's definitely a talented wide receiver. They need to replace Terry McLaurin at some point because he probably ain't going to be sticking around. I can definitely see him replacing a lot of what Terry McLaurin does, though. Like holy crap! Did you see that catch?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
man, dude.
All these great receivers, and he can punt return. Makes me really mad. Browns still have a great receiver.
You said Jahan Dotson can punt. I think that's right. Yeah, I think I remember reading about that.
Like, when was the last time the Browns had a great receiver not named Josh Gordon?
When the last time the Browns had a great receiver not named Josh Gordon? Is that what you asked?
Yeah. We went through this already. We got it just sucks, man. We never had a great receiver, man.
Does now what's that one guy's name? The guy who got caught jacking it in a parking lot? What's his name?
Kellen Winslow Jr.
Yeah, was he good?
He was good, but he wasn't a receiver. He was a tight end.
Oh, well, fuck. I don't know. Los Angeles Chargers are on the clock, and Roger Goodell's already coming out. I had them taking Trevor Penning, the offensive tackle from Northern Iowa. Let's see what they got. All right, with the 17th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select
Zion Johnson.
Zion Johnson. All right. Let's see. Yep. I had them going offensive tackle, but yeah, offensive guard, that works. They need to shore up that offensive line. Give what's his name, Justin Herbert, a chance to cook a little bit. All right. I feel that. Zion Johnson. Let's go. All right, let's go. All right, the Eagles are on the clock now. I had them taking Devin Lloyd, the linebacker out of Utah. Let's see if with the current – oh, no, the Eagles traded the pick to the Titans. Well, fuck. All these trades, man. All right, well, the Titans then. Let's see. I had the Titans taking Tyler Smith, the offensive tackle out of Tulsa. Could they take Malik Willis? I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I feel like they like. I feel like they like Ryan Tannehill enough, but maybe they could take Malik Willis since he's a project. I don't know.
He might.
Let's see. Titans need. See, they go wide receiver, interior lineman, edge defender. They might be trading up for George Karlaftis. I could see that. He's probably the best player left on the board. Maybe
George.
Trent McDuffie.
Why does George have a collar office?
Because he likes eating lots of hummus and euros. Ha 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 ha.
He's probably get that collar office check, right?
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Like his name is George Kolarofis. What is the Kolarofis?
Karlaftis?
Like that's his name, George Kolarofis. Is that not his name?
Karlaftis.
Kolarofis.
No, like Carl Oftis.
Yeah, whatever. Tomato. They're doing something at the airport. What are they doing at the airport?
I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, I think if I was the Titans here, I'd go with George Karlaftis. So that might be. Let's see. When did I have him going? I had him going to the Patriots at 21. So the Titans definitely need to trade up to get him. Bit of a long trade, but well, whatever. Whatever.
Another airplane was taking off. But see, there's an airplane took off at night. I would be
Y'all
Florida.
come for the draft analysis, stay to watch Thomas like falling over airplanes.
But the thing is though, is like they'd be like small planes and big planes. That was a small plane. The small planes trouble. The small planes are slower. You know it's funny. You were Thomas the Train.
Yeah.
See, I never watched Thomas the Train, but I did watch Thomas the Airplane.
What?
Thomas the Airplane. You know, the airplane. Thomas the Train version of Thomas the Train was Thomas the Airplane. Thomas became an airplane.
No, they had that.
Yeah. Thomas the Airplane. I just love Thomas the Airplane.
All right, then. All right. Can we get past the commercials and just get to the pick already?
Hey man, just for men. I gotta get my gray, you know.
Well, this is gray reducing, though.
Oh yeah. I really want to drink some of this Dr. Pepper. I really hope they pick a quarterback.
They're not picking a quarterback.
I kind of came to a reason with that. Well,
They could. I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked to see Malik Willis go with any of the next three picks because you got the Titans, you got the Saints, you got the Steelers. So, I mean, really, Malik Willis could go to any of those three.
Very possibly. AJ Brown's going to the Eagles.
Oh, is that what they traded?
Yeah, Titans get the 18th pick in 2022 third round.
Why would you? Wait, so the Titans didn't. So the Titans didn't trade up. The Titans just got a new pick.
Yeah.
Interesting. So the Titans are still picking then at
traded a first round pick
at
for
26. Right, Eagles, but the Titans are still picking at 26 though.
No, the Eagles traded a pick for AJ Brown.
Right, but the Titans are still picking again in the first round.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's just hitting me. Like, why would you trade a first round pick for AJ Brown?
I'm actually of the opposite mind. Why would you trade AJ Brown for a first round pick? Why would you trade AJ Brown at all? That dude's good.
Yeah, he's good. Well, guys,
That dude's really good. Like, I don't know. I'd want a little bit more than just a first round pick.
What do you get a receiver for Jalen Hurts?
All right, well, whatever. Let's see who the Titans pick.
You know
It's got to be it's got to be a wide receiver, I would think. They're gonna be, but there's nobody left. Well, no, there's I guess they could go like George Pickens.
Yeah, the Titans are going real mode. What do they left?
Man, I'm thinking the Titans got to be going with like offensive lineman here. Maybe Tyler Smith.
They want a receiver. You know, it must be really nice being drafted, having a whole bunch of honeys.
Treylon Burks. Okay, so they did go with wide receiver. Interesting. Treylon Burks.
That man got just straight honeys at his party. I might have straight honeys at my draft party.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, that's the move, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so the Saints are on the clock. I had them going with Nakobe Dean, linebacker from Georgia, but that's partially because I had the Eagles going with Devin Lloyd. So maybe the Saints go with Devin Lloyd.
I can't believe all the receivers that are taking the draft. Another heavy receiver draft that doesn't involve the Browns. I just want one good receiver. One great receiver. I mean, Amari Cooper is good. Amari Cooper is really good. Don't get me wrong. Amari Cooper is probably better than most of the receivers that are taking in his draft. The Steelers about to be up in a second.
Mm-hmm. Malik Willis is falling right into their laps, so they might take him.
Yeah.
I know. Mike Tomlin's got a hard on for him.
Just fell right to him. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and crack open this Dr. Pepper and come thirsty.
That'd be funny as hell if the Saints took him.
I really hope so. You know, nobody ever explained how much wood can a woodchuck chuck? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? Like, I never got that answer. Could somebody tell me how much wood a woodchuck chuck? A woodchuck could chuck. But what does that mean when I say a woodchuck chucks? Does that mean a woodchuck like biting into the wood?
Well, Thomas, do you remember the whole thing? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That means they don't chuck wood.
What do they do?
Zero.
Then what do they do?
I don't know.
They just be hit. They just be throwing their faces into the wood for no reason.
I think their name is woodchuck because they make a chucking noise, and they live in the woods.
Then what do they do to the wood?
They don't.
Well,
What is happening right now?
I'm like really confused why we got
He's
these
having a crisis.
woodchucks that aren't woodchucks. Next, you're gonna tell me anteaters.
Man.
I make sure
All right,
my ants stay away from anteaters. I tell my Aunt Daryl all the time. Anytime I see
What
an
are we even talking about? We're
anteater,
talking about woodchucks and anteaters and like what?
called anteaters. They eat ants. You ain't eating my
Yeah,
ant.
they sure do, Thomas. All right. Well, I guess that's more interesting than anything that's going on the draft right now. To be honest with you,
I mean, like,
I'm thinking linebacker here, but maybe it's Malik Willis.
so then what do woodchucks do then? How
I
do
don't
they?
know. They're birds, aren't they? Woodchucks are birds, aren't they?
Yeah, technically, right? Hey Google,
A woodchuck. I know it's a groundhog.
Google, what do woodchucks do to wood?
It was a kind of bird. It's the groundhog. Can we find out who the Saints pick is already, man? Damn. I don't want to hear these guys talking.
You know that woodchucks, they don't chuck wood, they chuck dirt. I heard from Google. I asked Google. Like Google's really Google would you like
Like I said, I think they're called woodchucks because they live in the woods and they make like a chucking sound.
Hey, you ever watch Wood and Woodchuck on KSWD?
No.
Good show.
Oh wait. Woody the Woodpecker?
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, of course I watched. I love Woody the Woodpecker when I was a kid.
Yeah, that motherfucker, man. He was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, the Saints are finally making a pick. They select.
I mean, you say that. They're just showing people flying in military aircraft right now.
I mean, it sucks when you don't have any quarterbacks taking the draft.
Well, there aren't any good quarterbacks. With the 19th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select
This motherfucker is from
Trevor
North
Penning.
Northern Iowa, by the way. I really want to say I hate Northern Iowa because I went to Youngstown State University for 2 years, and that was one of our rivals in Northern Iowa.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
If you're under 18, you're watching this podcast, and I said the F word and I offended you, I apologize. But fuck you, Northern Iowa.
I don't. Y'all know the deal. You watch our podcast, and if you don't, then you should watch it.
Yeah. And if you're under 18, you're probably happy I'm saying cuss words.
Probably. Their parents are probably upset.
Well, fuck your parents.
Dude, I don't get why the Titans traded away AJ Brown though. Like,
because the Titans about to be a
he's a
rebuild.
damn good receiver.
Well,
Yeah, like Treylon Burks is like, they picked up Treylon Burks. I mean, maybe he's good, but like, maybe he's not too. We already know AJ Brown's good.
Well, I don't think the Steelers are taking a quarterback right here either. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack open this Dr. Pepper because I'm thirsty.
I had him taking Desmond Ridder, so I mean, maybe they don't go quarterback. Like, it could be possible. Based on the way everything is going, they could probably wait till the second round and still get a quarterback that they like. Probably.
This is gonna sound crazy. Well,
Let's see.
Second round.
Let's see who did the OT? Trevor Penning, right? So the Saints took Trevor Penning. The Steelers need offensive line and quarterback, so they could go with Bernard Raymond. They go with Bernard Raymond. They could go with Tyler Smith. They could go with Abraham Lucas. That's probably it for the first round.
By the way, thank God the Browns got Deshaun Watson. Because if Baker Mayfield requested a trade and we didn't have Deshaun Watson, I'd be very
Oh, dude, I was so mad that we didn't get to do a podcast episode when you thought that you didn't get Baker Mayfield, or when you thought you didn't get Deshaun Watson, but you knew you pissed off Baker Mayfield.
I thought we were screwed. But look, let's just talk about this for a moment. I thought we were screwed. Like, I was like, fuck.
Fuck.
Just like, fuck. Like, we are screwed. Like, what the fuck are we going to, like, what are we going to do? I was like, oh, we better go 0-16 again. I was like, damn, what are we going, like, literally, like, really think about this, Cal. What would the Browns have done if they lost Baker Mayfield and they lost and they didn't get Deshaun Watson? What would they have done? Man.
Started Case Keenum.
I
Traded
was
for Matt
talking
Ryan.
Jordan Love. I was talking myself into Jordan Love. I was like, how do we get Jordan Love? How do we get Jordan Love? How do we get Jordan Love? We need Jordan Love. Jordan Love, my favorite. Man. Thank God. Thank God for Deshaun Watson. I mean, I know, guys. I know. There's the other side of it. We're not going. Oh, that was a jet. That was a small plane. That thing flew off.
Plane. Let's go plane.
That was a big jet. You know, this morning I did, or this afternoon when I came home, they had like 8. They're about to be. I can't wait for the air show. The air show, this view is gonna be fucking awesome.
I believe it. All right. So the Steelers pick is in. I had them going Desmond Ridder, but that was because Malik Willis was gone in my mock. Are they going to take Malik Willis here? We know Mike Tomlin's in love with him.
They might take Pickett.
I don't think they're going to take Pickett.
What?
I don't think they're going to take Pickett.
Why don't they Pickett that good?
Shane thinks they're going to take Malik Willis. So, we'll see.
Definitely, I got a feeling this is a quarterback because looking at all the other black quarterbacks in our division, freaking
Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow black. I don't care what nobody say.
Yep.
I never seen a white man have that much swag. No offense, Cal.
I mean, I don't. All right, let's figure out who I'm going to hate now.
One more guy I knew who had all that swag was Elvis. And Elvis stole all his swag from Forrest Gump. You don't get that joke. He didn't watch Forrest Gump. He didn't watch Forrest Gump at all.
I watch movies, man.
Forrest Gump.
All right. So, if you would stop sucking the Steelers' dick for a second, maybe we could get to the pick.
I didn't know the Steelers had a dick.
Yeah. Everybody gets a pick.
All
right. With the 20th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select.
Called it.
Kenny Pickett, you called it. Whoa. Wait, no. Oh, wow. All right. Now I know I get to hate Kenny Pickett. I didn't want to hate Kenny Pickett. That's the problem. I like Kenny Pickett. Now I don't.
I kind of want to hate him.
God, now I gotta hate Kenny Pickett.
We gotta have one white guy in the AFC North. The guy be that guy. So let's all beat up the white man.
Well, he's staying in Pittsburgh, so good for him. All right, so New England Patriots are on the clock now. I had George Karlaftis going here. Dude, I don't know, like I'm not sure I'm feeling Kenny Pickett. Like, that's who they're going with. That's cool, but like, I mean, that dude's got small hands. That dude's just, I don't know.
Hey, Pittsburgh. He's probably gonna win 3 Super Bowls.
Don't say that.
Let's just be real here. When have Pittsburgh ever got one of these things wrong? Like a
quarterback, they've got a ton of quarterbacks wrong. Have you heard of the 80s?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the 80s
have you heard of anything that happened before Terry Bradshaw?
I literally start this podcast with when people bring up freaking the drive or the fumble, I go like, bruh, how many presidents was that ago? Oh, my hand size.
That's kind of my point about the Cincinnati Royals that you were talking about earlier. You ever heard of Bubby Brister?
They're talking about the hand size right now on ESPN.
Yeah, he's tiny hands. But then again, in fairness, Joe Burrow has tiny hands too, and it doesn't hurt him too badly. Yeah, between Ben Roethlisberger and Terry Bradshaw, you had Cliff Stout, Mark Malone, Bubby Brister, Neil O'Donnell, Mike Tomczak, Cordell Stewart, and Tommy Maddox. Wasn't a good run of quarterbacks there for the Steelers there for a while. New England traded to Kansas City. All right. Okay, so interesting that the Chiefs are trading up. Who would they be going for? I had the Chiefs taking Kyer Elam and Jermaine Johnson III. So this could totally be Jermaine Johnson. I can totally see this being Jermaine Johnson, edge defender.
Now, okay, so we got to talk about this because I'm just sitting here digesting this. How good?
Maybe Karlaftis.
How good do you think Kenny Pickett is going to be? First reaction, how good do you think Kenny Pickett is going to be in?
Do what?
How good do you think Kenny Pickett is?
How good is Kenny Pickett going to be in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel like he's going into a bad situation. That's part of the problem. Like, Pittsburgh got no O-line. They got a running back. Their wide receivers are divas. Juju ain't even there anymore. So, I mean, who's going to throw to? He's going to throw to Claypool, and that's about it. Pat Fryermuth's a decent tight end, but I mean, it's like I don't think the Steelers, like, just because you plug a quarterback in there, and he, like, whether Kenny Pickett's good or not, I don't think he's going to be able to develop. And he's not. I mean, he's probably the most pro-ready of any quarterback in the draft this year, but that doesn't make him pro-ready. Like, he's not going to be as good as somebody from any other draft. So, I mean, I don't know. He's not ready now. I think they're going to have to roll with Mitch Trubisky, and I don't think Mitch Trubisky is going to elevate the Steelers team. And then they're going to hand it off to Kenny Pickett, and I don't see that transition going well. So, I don't know. We'll see, but I don't see a lot of
make a good point right there. You say
Sounds
that
good.
you make a good point. You say that they were probably going to roll with Mitsubishi at first, and then eventually hit the keys over Kenny Pickett. I do think Kenny Pickett's going to be fine. Um, I think Pittsburgh got a plan for him. I think Mike Tomlin's going to probably use Mitch Trubisky as a bridge to him. I was looking at his stats. There's stats. I think he was good, and he played for the ACC. You know, I wonder what happens if you put Kenny Pickett on a team like LSU or a team like Alabama. How would he do?
All right, so the Kansas City Chiefs are picking Trent McDuffie, the cornerback. I was wondering when he'd go. I can see why they traded up for him. All right, so Trent McDuffie. All right, so next up, you got the Green Bay Packers. I originally had them, I think, going Jordan Davis here, but he's gone.
Well, they pick another quarterback, so he do.
If the Packers take a quarterback, yikes, man.
That'd be funny as fuck.
That would be special. I don't know. They need a wide receiver, so I mean, this might be George Pickens. I mean, like,
Look how careless
maybe they go Devontae Wyatt.
they're being with that baby. Look how careless they're being with that baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baby. Dr. Pepper, I would never drop you because I love you, Dr. Pepper. Me and Dr. Pepper are in a very complicated, weird relationship. But yeah, you just see that child abuse on national television with them ladies picking up their babies. Like, you seen that, right, Cal?
Yeah.
Anybody else from home see that child abuse? Yeah, baby. I was thinking, Cal, why is Booker McFarland on this cast? Like, Booker McFarland sucks.
Because I don't know, he's on everything though, so somebody likes him.
Who likes Booker McFarland?
I don't know, but
Booker McFarland.
somebody likes him. I don't know who. I disagree, but somebody likes him because he's on everything.
I wish my Pokemon was stronger. Anyway.
All right, so the Packers pick is in.
The nightclub's going over there.
I mean, like, I feel like they could wait until 28 to get a wide receiver, but maybe considering the run, maybe they just go ahead and take one. I think George Pickens works really well for the Packers. He kind of fits their scheme and everything they're doing, especially after they lost Devontae Adams and MVS for that matter.
They need some weapons around Aaron Rodgers. Maybe they trade out to get more weapons for.
No, there's no way they're gonna use the pick. The pick's already in.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm gonna guess George Pickens here, but maybe not.
You know, I made a song on my album called Number One Pick.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, so good.
With the 22nd pick of the 2022 NFL Draft, Green Bay Packers select who? Quay Walker? Who the fuck is that? What the fuck is a Quay Walker?
The Walker made a play.
Thank you, Thomas.
All right,
Your insight just is
The Ravens-
invaluable. Quay Walker, linebacker from Georgia. They passed up Nakobe Dean? Like, you're going to go linebacker. You got Devin Lloyd and Nakobe Dean still on the board, and you're taking Quay Walker?
The Ravens just traded their pick to the Bills.
Fuck. Shane W. did not see that. I didn't see that coming either, Shane. What the hell, man? All right, so the Bills are now on the clock.
Yeah, the Ravens just traded their pick to the Bills. Why did they do that? Why didn't they get a quarterback? Why didn't they get Malik Willis to replace Lamar Jackson?
What do you mean the Ravens? What?
The Ravens traded their pick to the Bills.
It was the Cardinals, Thomas.
No, who's the Cardinals?
The Cardinals had pick 23.
No, the Ravens just traded their pick to the Bills. Am I tripping here?
Oh no, you're right. I for some reason did the I'm confused. Maybe the Cardinals originally had pick 23. No, you're right. Wait, no. So are you confused why the Ravens aren't taking Malik Willis?
Yeah.
Are you honestly confused? Like, I mean, the Ravens aren't going to draft a quarterback, Thomas.
Lamar Jackson needs to be replaced.
You can feel that way, but they don't.
I'm just trying to help them out, Kyle.
Okay. All right.
You know how much I want to gloat. You know how much I want to gloat when I'm right about this.
Hey.
You know how much I want to joke when I'm right, because you know I'm right, because you know I'm right. You, of all people, know I'm right about this. Lamar Jackson ain't ever won a Super Bowl. And if you know I'm right about this. And the day it comes, you're going to be laughing. I know you will. But it's going to be so fucking funny.
Oh, that'd be funny, yeah.
I got more confidence that Kenny Pickett is going to work out for the Steelers and Lamar Jackson is going to work out for the Ravens. It's already looking bad, dude. Like, why are we ignoring this? He's already having contract drama. The Ravens don't want to pay the man. Because they know the quarterback.
I'm thinking the Bills are trading up to get Devontae Wyatt here. I originally had them taking Sky Moore, but I don't know why they'd trade up to get him.
I can't wait until I'm right about that. Like, I would trade being wrong about Baker Mayfield to be right about Lamar Jackson. I would take that trade.
Are you that petty that you'd throw your own team under the bus just for the Ravens to be bad?
Throw my whole team under the bus. We got another quarterback. But yes.
And then are you really trading?
But honestly, though, on the low, in order for me to be right about Baker Mayfield, I have to throw the Browns under the bus because my whole theory of Baker Mayfield is the problem with Baker Mayfield is the Browns organization. So I already threw the Browns under the bus. So no matter what, I threw my team under the bus. Either way, I would rather Baker Mayfield. I would rather see Lamar Jackson fail than see Mayfield succeed. That's horrible.
All right, so the Bills pick is in.
I just want to laugh at Baltimore Ravens fans.
All right. I'm really kind of at a loss here because I don't know why the Bills would trade up for Sky Moore.
I'm trying
I
to
mean,
finish.
maybe George Pickens, but doesn't seem like he's a great fit there.
Well, I mean, like, what they do? I mean, like, the Bills got pretty much everything they need. Why would they trade up in the draft?
Well, I mean, they need wide receiver because they lost Cole Beasley,
Huh.
and then I mean
Then
they
I
could
got some.
probably use some defensive line help too.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe they're trading up for Karl Loftus. I don't know.
Well, I got Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, but uh,
I had a lot of
Stephon Diggs
receivers.
they need somebody with Stephon Diggs. You know, like Stephon Diggs is good, but who else are they going to throw the ball to?
That's 6 receivers taken in the first round. This reminds me of that Johnny Manziel draft when they had all those receivers taken.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's that kind of draft where the receivers are really good and the quarterbacks are not. So I mean, that's kind of what happens.
Can we talk about how fast Vegas grew? Like Vegas used to be. I remember when I was a kid, people would always say, "Like, oh yeah, Vegas is nice," and now it's this whole ass city. That's insane.
Well, because back in the day, like before we were born, the place to go was Havana, and then they cut off trading relations with Cuba, and that's when a place like Vegas kind of had a chance to start growing.
That's some really good history facts right there.
That's why I got a degree.
The bill picks is in. The bills are taken. Can I announce it this time?
Shane's saying maybe Elam, Kyer Elam. I don't know. I don't see
Kyrie
that, but maybe.
Elam,
With the
cornerback.
23rd pick, the Buffalo Bills select.
Kyler Elam.
Oh, he was right. Ah, Shane, you were right. You called that one too. That's 2 that Shane's been right on so far.
Yeah.
Like at the last minute. Kyer Elam. There you go. Kyer Elam. So that's a guy a lot of Bengals fans were hoping the Bengals would take. So that's a Bengals target off the board. But personally, I want Kyler Gordon if we're gonna go cornerback. I want Tyler Linderbaum or Kyler Gordon. Problem is, I could see the Cowboys totally going for Tyler Linderbaum, especially with Zion Johnson off the board.
Man, I got the 31st pick, right?
Bengals 31st, yeah. We still got a little bit to go before they go. All right, so the Bills took Kyer Elam. All right, now the Cowboys could go Devin Lloyd here. They could go Devin Lloyd. They could go Devontae Wyatt. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really thinking it's probably going to be Tyler Linderbaum here, which would be very sad for Bengals fans. But you know, oh, you're no draft guru, Shane. That's yeah. It's just impressive every time you. Oh God, maybe that means we're gonna take Dax. Oh, I know. No, it was Caleb who was saying that. I don't know, Shane. Like every time you chime in, you're right. So just want to point that out. Although you said Malik Willis earlier, that wasn't correct. So you know. All right. Well, Cowboys. Like I said, I'm guessing they're going Linderbaum here. That would make sense to me. Because I don't really see a whole lot of other great fits. I mean, maybe Devin Lloyd, but they got Micah Parsons last year. Maybe George Karlaftis, but I don't necessarily think they're going in that direction. Maybe Devontae Wyatt, but I don't know, man.
You ever go to your girlfriend and ask her to name all the football teams in the NFL? Always
Do what?
go to your girlfriend and ask them to name all the football teams in the NFL. Always a fun activity.
She couldn't. She would get like the Bengals and the Steelers. She'd probably get the Browns. She'd probably get the Ravens. Well, no, I don't know if she would get the Ravens. She knows about the Ravens because she likes their colors, but she doesn't like, you know, she probably wouldn't be able to name them off the top of her head. But she's asleep right now, so I'm not going to do that.
I know. That was a fun activity. Just for y'all who at home who get bored. Oh, so they got 2 stages.
Oh, she could probably get the Patriots because she's originally from New England, and her dad's a Giants fan, so she might be able to get that. Maybe, probably not. Actually, I don't know if she really pays too much attention. ESPN's draft predictor saying they might go Jermaine Johnson. I could see Jermaine Johnson. That's true.
Why did we name a state New England?
Do what?
New England.
What'd you say?
Oh, we didn't name the state New England. I'm stupid.
No, I was about to say no, we didn't. That's the name of the region.
We named the state Rhode Island. I'm an idiot.
England named the territory New England, but then they divided it up into different states.
Yeah, fuck England.
Fuck England, yeah.
Yeah. Like, what positive thing? Like, what is one positive thing that Europe did for the history of the world? Like, name one.
I mean, they've been doing a decent amount of positive things lately.
Yeah. Big what we do. Fuck you, Europe.
They've given a lot of good food to the world.
I'm sorry.
Like, you know, you sit there and tell me that Italy's food is not like the greatest thing ever.
I'm sorry. I do stop.
Shane's thinking to Kobe Dean. I was also kind of thinking to Kobe Dean, like a linebacker. I mean, my guess is Tyler Linderbaum, but I mean, they might go Devin Lloyd. I'm surprised Devin Lloyd's still there. Kind of holding out hope here for Devin Lloyd, because if the Cowboys don't take Tyler Linderbaum, I could totally see him falling to the Bengals.
So, okay, this is a weird question. I'm just curious because we just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So, your ancestors, do you know what country your ancestors came from?
Yeah, why?
Because that's crazy. Because that's a total white thing. I won't be 100 with you because we don't know. I don't know. I don't know what part of Africa my ancestors are from. I don't know.
My great whatever grandfather was the guy who convinced Henry VIII to behead his wives.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's good.
You know what his last name was?
Phelps?
You know what his last name was? Butts.
No.
Cowboys select?
Yeah, no rebuttals.
Tyler Smith. Wow. He said Tyler, and I was like, no! But he said Tyler Smith. Wow.
So,
okay. All right.
So what are you, like, French?
No. I'm a mutt. My ancestors just got really horny and just like had a bunch of babies. I'm from all over the place, but like I'm a Irish, kind of Irish, Scottish. I mean, I've traced the Phelps line back to like a tribe that was living in like, ancient Gaul.
Damn.
But like, I mean, I'm American. My family's been here since before the Revolution.
I have no idea. If I'll be real with you, I have no idea. Somebody from Ethiopia coming to me like, "Hey, Thomas, you're my cousin." I'm like, "Oh, goddamn! What up, cuz?" Shit.
How would you know?
No idea.
All right, Tyler Smith. I did not see that coming. I had them going offensive line. I did not have them going offensive tackle. All right. So next, the Ravens are on the clock. God, I have no idea what they're going to do now. Let's see.
Quarterback.
Cornerback, maybe.
The Ravens.
You know what? They're probably going to go Devontae Wyatt. Ah, damn it. They're probably going to go Devontae Wyatt, aren't they? Probably. Or they might go Andrew Booth. They might go Andrew Booth, actually. I'm not sure.
On the clock, let me take this opportunity to say, when are we going to have the Lamar Jackson conversation?
We just had it like 10 minutes ago. We had it like 3 times.
It's my catchphrase now. It's my catchphrase. Carson Wentz sucked. Lamar Jackson conversations. All that stuff. By the way, how great is it that Carson Wentz is playing for Washington? So the Eagles could remind him that he sucked 2 times a year.
It's a thought process. I forgot Carson Wentz was playing for Washington. Maybe they won't. Maybe Malik Willis was never in play.
And it sucks because I like Ron Rivera.
You know, I don't normally I don't normally like pay attention to commercials and get ideas, but apparently there's this flying insect trap thing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy one of those right the hell now. We had a horsefly buzzing around my house earlier today. I was about to like punch somebody right in the face. Like, oh, I fucking hate this thing.
Yo, I was literally thinking about that too, because I was sitting here thinking to myself, like, I bet you this apartment get like hella bugs. I was thinking to myself, like, damn, because like, you know, like I'm on a 22nd floor. I bet you this apartment get hella bugs for this bitch. Like, cause I can see where they like forgot to clean places and there's like dead bugs, like certain places like dead like fly like mosquitoes or.
That's good.
I'm like, yeah, that's probably that stuff. I was thinking that same exact thing. So I can have this big ass suicide window open. For those of y'all who wasn't here earlier, there's a window the size of Texas that has no screen. So you don't want to commit suicide, come to my place. Don't do that. Don't take that.
Don't do that.
Don't take that joke seriously.
Disclaimer: don't do that.
Whole joke. That whole joke is a horrible joke. That's a bad joke. Don't repeat that joke. Don't repeat that joke.
Okay, so Shane thinks Shane thinks Linderbaum's going to the Ravens. Why? I don't know if I agree with that. Like, I mean, they did just lose Bradley Bozeman. So, wait, did they? Didn't they re-sign him? Oh yeah, Bradley Bozeman went to the Panthers. Okay, maybe this could be Linderbaum then. Damn, I don't want it to be Nakobe Dean or anything else.
Thank you for everybody who's watching. Appreciate that.
Yeah. No, it's we definitely makes it fun to do these streams when people show up. Because for a little while we were doing streams and like when we first started, there was nobody there. We were just talking into the void of nothingness. That wasn't fun.
Who did the Ravens going to pick?
Shane just made a good point about Tyler Linderbaum. They did just lose Bradley Bozeman, so I could see that. But I mean, me personally, like, I don't know. They got a lot of holes, man. Like, I mean, I could really see Devontae Wyatt going here. It feels like Devontae Wyatt. But I mean, also maybe Andrew Booth, Devin Lloyd. I mean, there's a lot of really good players who are available. And I mean, it could be Tyler Linderbaum, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're not going to go that direction necessarily. They need a lot of help in a lot of places, particularly on defense. Oh, they did just take Kyle Hamilton earlier, so maybe they go offense here. Damn.
Yeah, I think bigger names for the trade yet. I'm gonna set this in on Twitter.
The more I think about it, the more that Tyler Linderbaum probably does make sense.
Let's see. Sir got biked 80 miles on a bike today.
Hell yeah, dude. Get you some.
Yeah, he's biking from Cleveland to Cincinnati.
He's biking from Cleveland to Cincinnati?
Yep.
Wow. Yikes.
Yep.
Good on him, though. It all feels like a crapshoot. It kind of does, Shane, but at the same time, there's like there's some of it has been a crapshoot. Who was it just a few picks ago that made no sense to me? Quay Walker. The Packers taking Quay Walker, that was weird. Oh, then again, they took Eric Stokes last year, and that made no sense.
Wait.
So, I don't know. I think the Packers just weird. All right, Ravens are on the clock. Ravens are about to pick.
They sent
25th pick of the 2022 NFL Draft. Baltimore Ravens.
The Ravens sent
No! Oh! You're right, Shane. Fuck. All right, the Ravens took Tyler Linderbaum and fuck.
I just seen I just seen on Twitter, Kyle.
What?
The Ravens sent Hollywood Brown to the Cardinals.
What?
The Ravens sent Hollywood Brown to the Cardinals. Yeah, I'm reading that. Yeah. That happened an hour ago.
Wow. For a third round pick.
How did we miss that?
No, and the third round pick. Oh, okay. So I mean, I knew earlier that the Cardinals traded that pick because remember you were saying they're like, no, the Ravens traded away that pick, and I was confused because I was like, I thought the Cardinals had that pick, and so that must have been what happened. The Ravens traded Marquise Brown to get that pick. How the hell did they get a first round pick for Marquise Brown? Although they also sent a third round pick, so that's part of it. I don't know, man. Fuck, they got Linderbaum. Man, god damn it. I mean, not that I thought we were necessarily going Linderbaum anyway, but I didn't want him to go to the Ravens, though.
He needs to get worse at receiver, though.
God. Why do the Ravens all get all the good stuff, man?
What are you talking about? They got Lamar Jackson at 40. They got
Lamar Jackson's going to do well behind Tyler Linderbaum.
Maybe if he could pass. He can't stay on top anyway.
Yep.
And now you can't throw it to
right.
Mark Brown, his best receiver, his favorite receiver.
So the Jets are on the clock. Man, I don't know what they're going to do here now. Who did they pick earlier? They had like 2 picks earlier, didn't they?
This guy wrestles.
Yeah, no. I mean, he took down what was it? It was Jedrick Wills or somebody like that. All right, the Jets got Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner, so I don't know. What do they need? Linebacker? They'll probably take Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd, probably. Dude, we might end up with Andrew Booth at this rate. I wasn't thinking he was going to fall to us, but we might end up with Andrew Booth.
You think the Lions will trade for Baker Mayfield?
No. No way in hell are the Lions going to trade for a quarterback, especially like Baker Mayfield, who's on his last year.
It's not like he would leave Detroit after 1 year.
But then they'd have to pay him, and they're already paying Jared Goff.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think there's any way in hell the Lions would trade for Baker Mayfield.
It is John Dorsey, though.
Okay. He's not suggesting a running back is going to go in the first round, is he? Mel Kiper's out here being like, Breece Hall is going to go to the Jets. Like, bruh. I think they're pretty chill with Michael Carter. Like, I don't think they're going to take Breece Hall.
How much money is left?
Okay. Well.
All right, we have the Jets, the Buccaneers, the Packers, the
Jermaine Johnson, maybe. I swear to God, if you get another one right, Shane, every time you show up, except for you got Nakobe Dean wrong. But other than that. Could be Jermaine Johnson, though, for real. I forgot about him. With the 26th pick, New York Jets select Jermaine Johnson. Is it? Dude, Shane, you're a wizard. Dude, are you seeing this, Thomas? Shane has showed up 5 times and given us 5 different predictions, and he got 4 of them right.
Either 1, he's reading somebody's tweets. 2, his TV's just ahead of both of ours. Or 3, he's a wizard.
He says it's complete luck. Well, Shane, you need to go to Vegas with that luck, dude. Why? I wish I was that good at the draft. But whatever. All right, so Jermaine Johnson going to the Jets. Next up, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have traded their pick to the Jaguars, apparently. So the Jaguars are back on the clock. And they already got Trayvon Walker, so they're probably not taking another edge. Linebacker and safety. Yeah, they just lost Miles Jack, so I could totally see it. Maybe this is Devin Lloyd or Nakobe Dean. Man, I keep saying it. I keep trying to like put it into the ether that, you know, somebody's got to take one of these linebackers, man. I mean, I know linebacker's a devalued position, but like these are some damn good linebackers. The Jaguars just lost Miles Jack, so, you know. I think this has got to be, I don't know. Let's call it Nakobe Dean.
Nakobe Dean. Dr. Pepper's good. You know, I was thinking, pal.
Lost 25 on the NHL today. Well, you should have been betting on the NFL, apparently.
I went to one hockey game. It was in Montreal. It was the most exciting experience of my life. I was like, damn, these white people really love hockey. Okay.
That's
my last race joke of the day. That's my last race joke of the night. I promise.
I went to a Mighty Ducks game when like the Cincinnati Mighty Ducks. I went to a Mighty Ducks game when I was a kid, and I hated it. I didn't like it at all.
Wait, the Mighty Ducks played in Cincinnati?
The Cincinnati had like a minor league team called the Mighty Ducks. The major league team called the Mighty Ducks were in Anaheim. Now they're just called the Ducks.
I'm about to say, I was like, oh. I mean, like, ducks aren't really mighty. You know, you ever see a duck that you're scared of? Ducks start quacking at me. Quack, quack, quack. Like, shut the fuck up. I'll quack your ass. That's just, duck. I'll whoop a duck's ass. Come here, little duck. Let me whoop your ass.
Let's see if I can.
Long ass way down. You know what's crazy about this?
Yeah, it would be.
You know what's crazy about this apartment is that I'm afraid of heights. I am definitely afraid of heights.
Well,
And
I mean, luckily, you can't really fall out of a closed window.
And I'm afraid of elevators too. You know, I always tell my friend I always tell people who come here. Oh, look, the
There you
Mighty
go,
Ducks.
Thomas. Cincinnati Mighty Ducks.
That's it. We always tell people, man, when you're afraid of heights, just look up, never look down. Never look down, just look up.
And
Because
so Shane's picking Kobe Dean as well.
success is up. Look down. Always look up.
I don't see any.
No.
It looks like stucco. All right, so we're waiting on the Jaguars pick because they're on commercial. I said Nakobe Dean. Looks like Shane is also piggybacking on Nakobe Dean there. You want to take a wager at this one, Thomas?
I'm gonna stick with the Kobe Dean. If I'm being honest, I haven't really been studying the first round strictly that hard. The fact that my team got picked at 44, I'm kind of sort of sore for a quarterback.
I feel it.
So I'm just kind of sitting here watching this for entertainment.
That's fair. That's kind
The
of what is
first
there for
draft,
most people.
first draft, I can actually say that as a Browns fan. So yeah, feels good. Speaking of which, how many games do you think Deshaun Watson is going to play this year, barring injury?
Barring injury?
Yes.
Like you're saying if he didn't get injured, how many games would he play?
Yes.
17? Probably. What?
Completely agree with you. And I'm really excited about that.
But why would there be any other reason? Like, I mean, he all of his cases got thrown out, so why wouldn't he?
Exactly.
Okay.
Go, guys.
Look, all I gotta say is the last time Deshaun Watson was playing, it didn't exactly work out so well as far as the team goes.
Yeah, I'm trying not to think about that. I mean, like, look, man. I honestly think Deshaun Watson's a perfect fit for the Browns. I mean, I was just saying it's like the Browns didn't just go win a Super Bowl this year. Like, There is no excuses anymore. What's your excuse anymore, right? Now you got top 10 quarterback, you got top 5 running back room, you got top 5 offensive line, you got top 10 defense. What is your excuse anymore? What is your excuse? Like, what is your excuse? Go win a Super Bowl.
Do they have a top 10 defense though?
Yeah, statistically, yes, they do.
But will they? Is my thing.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you got some ballers on
All right.
defense. Ron Johnson, Miles
So
Garrett.
with the 27th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Devin Lloyd. Well, I was right about the position. I just picked the wrong player.
I wish these teams would take faster. Like Green Bay, man. They already didn't take all the onus. Who's y'all thinking about? Like, what are y'all really thinking about?
What for what?
Draft picks.
For Green Bay?
Like when a team trade up and they take like 10 minutes to pick their pick, it pissed me the fuck off. It pissed me off so much. It's like you traded up for a player. You know what player that is. Why are you taking 10 minutes to pick that player that you want to pick?
Maybe they're trying to see if anybody else is going to trade him.
But you just traded up though. I don't know.
Maybe you thought you could swing it for a nice package.
I'm not in the draft room, so I wouldn't know. You watch draft, by the way.
Do what?
You watch draft day?
No.
Don't. And I'm a Browns fan. Don't.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Is that the one about the Browns?
It's a fictional movie about the NFL draft.
Mm. Is it bad?
Yeah.
So the Packers already have their pick in. I think it's going to be George Pickens.
Oh, there you go, Packers. Shout out to Green Bay.
Now, Kobe Dean is so very happy. Sorry. Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd is so very happy to be a Jacksonville Jaguar. Sorry, buddy. All right, so yeah, Packers I think are going to take George Pickens.
Well, who do you think the Bengals are going to take at 31 now? Definitely an offensive lineman, right?
No. The only offensive lineman I thought they were going to take was Tyler Linderbaum. So I mean, right now Andrew Booth is still on the board, so I would guess probably Andrew Booth. I want Kyler Gordon personally, but I think the Bengals will probably go with Andrew Booth based on who's currently available.
Mel Kiper, what happened to all your weight? Where did all your weight go, Mel Kiper? How did you get so fat and then be so skinny, Mel Kiper? Mel Kiper, what happened to the weight, Mel Kiper? Where did the weight go, Mel Kiper? Where did the weight go? You got some answer, Kiper. Go from a fat chupa lupa to the skinny mofo. What happened to you, Mel Kiper? What happened to the man I love? Bring back fat Mel Kiper. Well, he was analyzing why the Browns are going to blow the pick. Where did you go, Mel Kiper?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm definitely think we were all wrong. I was right about the position, man. I don't know. I know it doesn't count, but I was right about the position because they're replacing Miles Jack. That's what they're doing. Be back before the Bengals pick. All right. So you got 1, 2, 3. You got 4 more picks. 4 more picks, and then we got the Bengals. All the other AFC North teams that have a first-round pick have now picked.
We have 3 more picks. 28, 29, 30.
Well, including the one that we're at. 28, 29, 30, 31.
Ah. Come on, y'all. Speed of this process. Come on, Packers.
All right. Packers, definitely thinking the Packers are going to take George Pickens, who allegedly, I have not actually found proof of this, but allegedly son of former Bengals wide receiver Carl Pickens. Back from when I was a kid and the Bengals were just god awful. And Carl Pickens, by the way, was a royal asshole about it. Carl Pickens is not remembered fondly in Cincinnati. But again, I also am not. I haven't been able to confirm that he's Carl Pickens' son. I've just seen a lot of speculation. Is that Andrew Whitworth? Is Andrew Whitworth going to announce the Packers selection? Andrew Whitworth is. I'm confused. What does Andrew Whitworth have to do with the Packers?
You know, I hate.
Oh God! Shut! Oh God! That hurt my heart to hear.
They sit here for 10 minutes, and then they wait to make a pick for 10 minutes, and they spend 5 minutes talking about stuff that I'm probably won't forget in 5 minutes before they make the pick. Make the damn pick already.
And Andrew Whitworth, man, out here being like, whose house? Like right after y'all beat us in the Super Bowl, man. That hits the fucking heartstrings.
The Rams only been for like 5 years. Andrew, or just tell us who you're picking.
All right, so Andrew Whitworth is just rambling on and on and on and on.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
man.
he's not okay. He's not making the pick for the Packers. Okay, I'm less confused now.
That's what I be saying, man. Like, how the hell you gonna sit here and give us like put a team on the clock for 10 minutes, and then you spend like an extra 10 minutes talking before the pick? Like, what the fuck am I watching here? Like, why didn't I do that in 10 minutes? I'm waiting to figure out what the fucking pick is.
Yeah. So the Packers select Devontae Wyatt, which is a guy I was thinking that they might pick. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you're kind of talking over the pick.
Very cool.
All right, Devontae Wyatt makes a lot more sense than Quay Walker. I was thinking they might take Devontae Wyatt.
The more I think about happy.
All right, so the Kansas City Chiefs are on the board. I could see them taking Andrew Booth, and then I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. This board is not turning out favorably for the Bengals. I mean, maybe George Karlaftis. Patriots pick is in. Patriots. Oh, okay. The Patriots. Right. They traded that earlier. All right. So the Patriots
Who they pick?
got this pick in a trade from the Chiefs. The pick is in.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm not sure who they're going to pick right now, but I could totally see it. I thought it was going to be Karlaftis earlier, so I think it might be Karlaftis now.
Oh yeah.
That's my guess, George Karlaftis. If not, I mean, man, the Patriots need a lot for real. It could be George Pickens. It could be Nakobe Dean. It could be Andrew Booth. You know, it could be really any of them. So, if I had to bet, I'm going to guess George Karlaftis. But I mean, the Patriots could really go any direction. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked.
They hit it out of the park with Mac Jones. That's why I'm like with the whole Kenny Pickett thing. I don't really think that Kenny Pickett's gonna be that bad. When you look at what the Patriots did with Mac Jones last year, you just like, man, they got Patriots got Mac Jones.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to commercial. That's exactly what I want when a team is on the clock.
Damn, man, they're executing this horribly.
Well, I got to say, Kenny Pickett is the worst quarterback in the division.
No, that's Lamar Jackson.
No. I mean, I get what you're trying to do, Thomas, but, I mean, come on. Lamar Jackson's definitely the second worst quarterback in the division.
I can't wait till Lamar Jackson get exposed officially.
I think he already has gotten pretty exposed, honestly. I think he's gotten about as exposed as he's ever going to get.
Is that nobody's going to admit it?
Well, yeah, I mean, people might not admit it.
Yeah.
But that might not ever happen, honestly.
I'm praying that the Ravens give Lamar Jackson that money.
Do what?
I'm praying that the Ravens give Lamar Jackson that money.
They will eventually. They might franchise tag him before they do it though, but I think they will eventually. Can we find out who the Patriots pick is already? Damn. I don't care about Uncharted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about McDonald's either.
That's pretty good. Yeah, why are we having this long commercial break when their pick is in? And then they made us sit through that long speech. Y'all could have put a commercial break on that speech.
Right.
Mm.
Well, all right. So, as I said, I think George Karlaftis is going to be the pick here for the Patriots. We got 4 people watching right now, so whoever you are, go ahead and leave a comment down below and tell us who you think the pick's going to be. Who do you think the Bengals are going to pick now that the board's fallen the way it's fallen right now? And there's still 2 picks to go. But based on the board now, I'd say the Bengals are probably looking at either Andrew Booth, maybe George Karlaftis if the Patriots don't take him. That's really about it. I mean, like if I was the Bengals right now, I'd trade down. I'd try to pick up some extra picks, but I don't know. We'll see what the Bengals do, but Andrew Booth feels like who the Bengals are probably going to end up taking.
Dude, Vegas is a pretty city. You know the overrated city on the low? New York. Like I love New York, but on the low, it's kind of overrated.
I really like New York.
I enjoy it.
All right, with the 29th pick, the New England Patriots select. Who? The fuck? Cole Strange? That's a strange pick. No, seriously, who the fuck? Cole Strange.
They're the Patriots.
IOL. Cole Strange was projected to go in the 3rd round. The fuck?
The Patriots fans seem excited about that. But
I
if
think the Patriots fans are just happy to be on TV.
I think Patriots fans are just happy to be Patriots fans.
God damn. Cole Strange. Like, I mean, okay, if that's who you're going for, but he's number 69. Nice. All right, so the Chiefs are now on the clock. And so, I mean, I could see them going Andrew Booth here. I mean, they could also go Karlaftis. They could go. They could go with George Pickens actually. So I don't know. I think the Bengals might be looking at George Karlaftis or Andrew Booth, and I think the Chiefs might be looking at them too. So it might be one of those situations of whoever the Chiefs take, the Bengals are going to take the other guy. Shane thinks they're going to take Nakobe Dean. So that's possible. Kansas City Chiefs select George Karlaftis. Okay, I didn't think he was going to fall out of the 1st round. All right, so that means the Bengals are probably taking Andrew Booth.
All right, Andrew Boothfoot.
All right.
Booth.
Yep, I like him. Andrew Booth is the kind of cornerback who I think can pretty much fit any scheme. You bring him in, and then you got Cheeto Awuzie, you got Andrew Booth, you got Eli Apple, and then they're backed up in the they're backed up in the defensive backfield by Jesse Bates and Von Bell. That's a hell of a secondary, man. I'd be okay if we take Andrew Booth here. So, and honestly, to be completely honest, I don't see anybody else who really fits us. Like, I mean, maybe George Pickens, but even then, like, that seems really high to take a 4th receiver. So Arnold Ebiketie, maybe. I don't know. The only person who makes sense to me right here is Andrew Booth.
So what you're saying is 2 AFC North teams gotten better tonight. One got worse and one didn't do anything at all.
I don't know if the Steelers got worse necessarily. Oh, you're talking about the Ravens? What did the Ravens do to get worse?
They traded one of their weapons. One of their playmakers. They need playmakers. They don't need to get rid of them. They need more playmakers. They don't need less. Pretty stupid.
Yeah, but they picked up Tyler Linderbaum. Like, I mean I think they got better.
Yeah, but they need a quarterback.
Well, okay, but they just because they didn't take a quarterback doesn't mean they got worse. Like,
we really need to have the Lamar Jackson conversation.
Jesus. You. Yeah, the Ravens took Kyle Hamilton and Tyler Linderbaum. So the Ravens definitely got better. Like, I mean, I know you think they need to replace Lamar Jackson, and maybe they do, but they were never going to, and they definitely didn't get worse by not doing that.
You think Minnesota?
And Shane thinks they're going to take Dax Hill. Like, they're not going to take Dax Hill. They're not. They don't need a safety.
Well, let's let Minnesota back at Malik Willis.
Bengals on the clock. All right. I'm thinking they're going to take Andrew Booth here. I would be actually based off of the board. I would be shocked if they did anything other than pick Andrew Booth. What I would do personally, I would trade the pick. Like I would trade down a little bit, take Kyler Gordon, like early in the second round, maybe pick up some extra picks, but I think what I think they're going to do is I think they're going to take Andrew Booth. I don't think they're going to. I don't know why everybody keeps saying Dax Hill. Like he's a safety. We don't need a safety.
Mark Jackson just tweeted WTF.
Well, he's probably reacting to the draft.
Yeah. I don't really think that the Ravens are going to be good this year. I know that you're big on the Steelers being bad next year. I'm big on the Ravens being bad next year.
I don't know. I don't think the Ravens are going to be bad. I don't necessarily think the Ravens are necessarily going to be a playoff team, but I don't think they're going to be bad. I think next year is going to be more of the same for the Ravens, to be honest with you.
Keep this in mind, right? 2 years ago, they squeaked into the playoffs. Last year, they missed the playoffs. Their quarterback is having contract questions because their owners are here's that she pay him. There are problems with the Ravens
Mm-hmm.
and glaring problems. So when are we going to have the Baltimore division?
All right, so Shane, I think Shane wants the Bengals to trade. I want them to trade. Like,
Yeah, trade.
I don't know, but the Bengals pick is already in, so they're not trading. David Ojabo, I think, would be a good pick here if we wanted to go defensive end, or if we wanted to go edge or anything like that. But yeah. I think it's probably going to be Andrew Booth, and I wouldn't be mad at Andrew Booth. I just, for me, I feel like Andrew Booth's a little bit underwhelming for a first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
It's my personal opinion there. I mean, the other best guys available, you got Bernard Raymond, who's a tackle. We don't need a tackle. We got Nakobe Dean. Don't need a linebacker. Sky Moore. I mean, we don't need a wide receiver that badly. Andrew Booth, who I think we're going to take. Lewis Seen, who's a safety. We don't need safety. Travis Jones, who's a nose tackle. We don't need a nose tackle. George Pickens, who I don't know why we'd invest in wide receiver this early. Jalen Petrie, who's another safety. Arnold Ebiketie. Ebiketie. I think his name. Arnold Ebiketie, I think is his name. And I wouldn't mind Arnold Ebiketie, but I also wouldn't mind David Ojabo. I wouldn't mind, Andrew Booth. I just, I don't know. I want Kyler Gordon. Let's go Kyler Gordon. People saying Hill because he plays all over safety slot. Seen him line up on the outside too. Yeah, he can play corner, but it's like, what does he project to in the NFL? That's the main thing. I don't think he projects to corner in the NFL. I don't think he would do much of that. It'd be like at best a Taylor Mays situation, and Taylor Mays was not. Do we really want to pick Taylor Mays in the first round? I know Taylor Mays got picked in the first round, but the only reason he was sufficient for us is because we got him as a free agent. I know. I wouldn't go Dax Hill. I mean, Dax Hill's good. Don't get me wrong. I don't really see what role he would play in the Bengals in the Bengals defense. We don't really need a slot because we got Mike Hilton. Like I said, whoever the Bengals pick, I'll be cool with because they've kind of, earned the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
how they've played lately, how they've drafted lately.
Yeah.
But there are a few picks. Like if they pick Dax Hill, I'll be pretty confused. All right. With the 31st pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals select
Yeah, there you go.
What
Great.
did they really fucking take Dax Hill?
Yeah, congratulations. They got that safety.
Huh.
All right, Malik
I mean,
Willis.
okay. I'm really confused, but okay, it's fine. Like I get it. I get it. He's Tobin's Swiss Army knife. That's cool. I get that, but like he's just Taylor Mays. Like I don't know, man. I don't. I don't feel right about that. Like,
And then you got look.
I mean, like, I already said whatever pick the Bengals make, I trust them. But I don't know. I don't know. I hope we're not trying to replace Jesse Bates.
Last time I got excited about safety in the NFL draft from Michigan, his name was Jarrell Peppers.
Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking. I was thinking of Jabril Peppers. That's part of the. That's what I was thinking with Dax Hill. Yeah. I like Michigan players, dude. The Michigan players have like. There's a lot of good Michigan players in the NFL, but I mean, I don't know. I just it is the fit. I don't know. I mean, again, Duke Tobin, you've been doing really well lately, so we'll see. But that's a weird pick. It's a weird pick. I don't quite get it. All right, and by the way, the Vikings pick is in. I'm not entirely sure I care right now because I'm sitting here trying to process Dax Hill.
Probably
Dax Hill.
right. Vikings player. I never see the quarterback. Now going back to the safety, I mean, how is he fitting defense with the Bengals?
I will say, actually, now that I think about it, Von Bell is going to be coming up, I think, on the, I think it's the last year of his contract. So maybe they're thinking getting insurance for if they lose this, because they'll probably lose one of the safeties. They'll probably lose Jesse Bates or Von Bell. So I think maybe they're going. I think they're thinking, they're in a position where they can kind of just take the best player available. Maybe they felt Dax Hill was the best player available, and they can get him to kind of like offset it. Like, what if we lose Jesse Bates or Von Bell?
Mm-hmm.
Need to get the little one to school in the morning. Thanks for hanging. Take care. Yeah, thank you, Shane. Thanks for showing up, bud. Really appreciate you hanging out and talking to us. But yeah, man, like I sort of understand if you really feel like Dax Hill's that good of a player, then okay. Like I said, I trust the Bengals. They've earned my trust the way they've been drafting lately. So we'll see.
Well, the Bengals.
But then again, well, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Was the one thing that you love about the NFL draft? They went with the best player. And I think when a team does success,
well,
and
theoretically, I wouldn't necessarily call him the best player available. I thought the best player available was like, Nakobe Dean or whatever. But
talk about the fact they're about to pick Malik Willis.
You think the Vikings are going to take Malik Willis?
Yeah, you talked about this earlier.
We did. Yeah, and that would make sense. Yeah, maybe. Let's see.
I think the Vikings are a very smart organization. The Vikings are the one organization I can just never hate. Like, if the Vikings ever win a Super Bowl, as long as it's not against us, I'd be like, good for them. Good for them. Good for those guys. Good for Minnesota. the most Canadian state in America. Yeah, they're definitely getting Malik Willis. Definitely getting Malik Willis. Definitely getting Malik Willis here. What's that chain that Roger Goodell's wearing?
Lewis Seen. They took a safety. Okay.
No.
I really felt like Lewis Seen deserved to go in the first round. So.
Well, I don't think I got a single pick right the first round besides Kenny Pickett.
I think I got 6 picks right. So I finished with a 18%, which is almost the same as Mel Kiper.
Yeah, fuck you, Mel Kiper. Fat motherfucker. I didn't forget you was fat. Anyway, it's getting late. I'm about to hit the bed.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Do what?
Anything else you want to say before I get off this thing?
Well, I'd like to get your impression on who you think the Browns are going to take in the second round.
The Browns are either going to take one or two things. They're either going to get a defensive end or they're going to get a receiver in the early second round. I think that they're going to trade up to get early in the second round.
So you think like Drake Jackson?
Very possibly. But I really think
if they're going to trade up, they might go get David Ojabo.
Yeah. But I still think that I still think Baker Mayfield is going to be traded this weekend because I think the Browns are going to want draft capital. And I think that day one made Baker Mayfield's value go up, considering the fact what 21, 22. So with the Steelers. So that was pretty late to see a quarterback get taken. And I don't think a lot of people were really high on Kenny Pickett. And it really shows what people really think and David Rudder. So I don't think that nobody's with that said, the Seahawks still need a quarterback, the Panthers still need a quarterback, the Lions still need a quarterback, the Saints still need a quarterback, the Falcons still need a quarterback. There are a lot of quarterback hungry teams out there before injury. And they're probably thinking, man, got my receiver, got this piece. How do I do it? And they might be thinking, maybe I could trade this second round or third round pick for Baker. I think they want to see if they can make this trade in the next couple of days. I'm really interested what they get out of him. But I definitely think the Browns are going to get either defensive end or receiver. I'm hoping receiver, but it might be defensive end. That's all I got for the Browns. As far as the Bengals go, good pick, man. I think safety. I think you never have too many safeties. Beef with that defense. Let's roll.
Well, safety is a very devalued position in the NFL right now, but I will say Daxton Hill is a very versatile defensive back in general. Like he could play corner. He's not going to play quite the role I think we were hoping to get out of a corner. I think we were hoping to get somebody who could play opposite Chidobe Awuzie on the outside, like maybe kind of replicate what we were hoping to get out of Trey Waynes. But it looks like we're, is more of a gadget kind of defensive back, which I mean, I could totally see us using, but I don't know. I'm struggling to think of what his role on this team is going to be. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like I said, it's okay. The Bengals have made really good picks in the last few years, and I think I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on this one. It's not the pick I would have made, but the pick I would have made is kind of a reach. What I would have done, I would have traded down. That's the thing I would have done. So maybe they didn't want to trade down. Maybe they wanted to maximize their value, and they felt that they wanted to maximize their value, and maybe they felt that he was the best player available. And if they felt he was the best player available, then you know what? Okay, you know what? The Bengals just went to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna believe that they're doing the right thing. And secondary was definitely a thing that we kind of had an issue with at times. So you know what? We'll see. Maybe. I'll give them a chance on it. But anyway, guys, I think that that's probably going to do it for this episode of the Battle of Ohio podcast. This nearly 4-hour long episode. Well, not really an episode. It's a live stream, but we're treating it like an episode. So thank you so much for watching. You can always find more of what I do at Kyle Phelps 92 on Twitter, facebook.com/thephelps. And my YouTube channel, which is Kyle Phelps. Or for those who are watching on my YouTube channel, go check out the Battle of Ohio podcast, which is my podcast that, you know, me and this guy here do together from time to time. Usually like once a week, but things have been a little weird lately, so we haven't been as on it as we usually are. But trust us, we'll be back on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah, we'll be back during the football season.
Yeah.
Oh, I got plans on the football season. Now that I live downtown, I'm not missing tailgate. I'm not missing a tailgate. In fact, I'm thinking big things this year. I'm thinking big things this year.
There you go. But yeah, Thomas, you want to y'all can find more of what Thomas does at T_star94 on Twitter and Instagram, and the Thomas J Network on YouTube and TikTok. Is there anything else you want to plug while we're here, Thomas? Just came out with an album.
Oh yeah. Check out my album, Famous. Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit. It's a banger. 10 bangers. Kyle, you better listen to it.
I've listened to part of it.
Listen to the whole thing. You got it. It's a journey. It is a musical journey. The stories of.
All right then. Well, anyway, y'all, like I said, thanks for listening, and I will leave y'all as always on both channels. I always do this on both channels, so I'll leave y'all as always with a hooray.
Browns.
No, we're not doing that one.